This D&D game is rated M for maturity.
Welcome back to the sadistic world of my own creation. I'm Jack5, your dungeon master, and you're listening to Interp'd Reality. Here's what my unsuspecting adventurers got up to last time.
You better get your hands off me, you damn elf.
He can't get out of this grip.
I lean closer to Tuli and I'm like, just be glad the dragon doesn't have his hands on you.
Anyone want to be a self-sacrifice?
No? What do you mean by self-sacrifice?
You notice something, It's a spring onion. I can actually speak to you, yay!
That's an emotion this entire time?
I really don't like how we got a fucking talking spring onion.
Well, Leon, the boy needs a pet.
Hold on a second, my men. Where have they gone? It's quiet as a mouse down here.
This place is not touched by any laws.
Seeing these vacuums, you are overcome with rage.
Nope. Don't like this. No.
Don't do that! They're not doing anything to you!
Until they snag your goddamn tail for 5 hours straight.
I can't have another set of people coming through here. No.
If it's about that one incident, I am sorry.
It doesn't matter, I can't have you here after you've done that.
I have to finish the job. If I don't do this, I don't get paid.
Who assigned you the job?
Who else do you think?
I don't know who this person is.
You become an aggressive con artist.
You have to pay back your debts.
By debt, I mean it's like a business venture debt. You should totally become a part of it, you know?
What? You what?
Would you like to try a new business adventure?
You speak my language, good sir. Let's go!
Whatever liquid has been dripping into this tunnel is sentient. It pulls around you and grabs onto your legs.
I just want to be free of this thing.
You hear a loud clang and a light streams in. I heard some commotion. Are you all right? And that is where we'll end the session.
And now, let the game begin.
So everybody, before we begin today, today is going to be Glitch's last episode. Yeah, he is leaving us after 23 episodes here. Oh no, actually it was 22 because you missed out on episode 10, but whatever. Basically 23. And we're sad to see you go because you were part of basically how this whole thing formed, right?
Yes.
There was an original member.
Yeah,
I was the original four.
Yeah.
But it's my time to leave, people. Don't be sad.
Yeah.
Or be sad if you want to. I'm not going to stop
and
you.
And don't click off because this is going to be a great episode, great final send-off for
hopefully.
him. Hopefully. If it's not, I will be very disappointed because I put a lot of work into this.
We're off track.
Let's get this show on the road.
We shall begin right now. Last time on Interp'd Reality, you had just defeated Christopher
Columbus.
The Staps were congratulating you for doing that. Commander Steele and Cleo came out, and Commander Steele was very upset because she wanted to help fight, and she was too late to help. You persuaded her to go back in, but Cleo actually stuck around with a couple of his men, figuring that he could help you on your quest for a little bit. Also, found out that Spring, one of the Staps, was the same spring onion that he pulled out from Transtundra eons ago. But anyway, with this whole band of people, you traveled down into Docks, and it became pretty clear that something had happened with Cleo and his men. Cleo told you to go on without him and that he would continue looking for his men, but you haven't heard back from him at all. And you were wandering around essentially the Depreducts, which is a tunnel network in Docks, and all sorts of shenanigans happened in there. You encountered a bunch of little creatures. I think Spring got spooked and ran off. And also, Karl and Bizzy had this moment where Bizzy was basically uncontrollable. She went from completely distraught and determined to do something to like a con artist. It was very strange. But the ultimate goal of coming down here was to go through a portal to take you to Train Hell, with the intention of then finding a different portal that would take you to the museum. So You went into this portal and you arrived in a black corridor and you were attacked by basically the dripping water that was in this really dark corridor. And you came out of it with legs dislocated, but you were able to fix them back into place. And as you were doing this, a hatch opened in the roof and you saw this character peek in from this hatch. They were a grey fox humanoid with this soft light blue fur, and there's a couple of speckles of grey around the eyes and the cheeks. He also has messy silver hair, which is just all over the place, but it's very clear that he's a boy. And there are also a couple of small metal piercings on his ears, 2 rings on each ear. He has these big brown eyes, and he's also wearing this fluffy, leathery grey top and some joggers. And there's another silver ring around his neck. Like, there's this black strap going around the neck and a silver ring at the front. And you saw him poke his head down into the hatch, and he called out these exact words. "I heard some commotion. Are you all right?"
We're just looking for a friend. They're decently sized, probably the size of this guy right here, and I point to Tipper. Maybe slightly bigger, maybe. They look like a spring onion.
Well,
That was one of the things.
Have you seen them?
I don't think you're going to find much if you're crawling down at the bottom of these dark corridors. There really isn't much down here to find.
So to answer your first question, no.
Well, the
Working our
hallway
legs.
seems to still be more endless.
Right. Okay, so, yeah, I can see that you have been through some stuff. Here, look, I'll come up here and we can sort this out. He brings himself back up, and you see that he pushes down this rickety ladder. It's made of these steel parts, but they're like individual pieces, and as the ladder comes down, it shakes a bit. But you are able to climb up.
I hope someone has pretty good upper body strength because, broken legs.
Well, they were broken, that they've been fixed.
Yes.
Didn't you have the ability to mend?
Yes.
Yeah, he did it.
Yeah, I mended all your broken legs back together.
Except for mine, sir.
No, including yours.
Yeah,
No.
I'd say even though Karl relocated his legs himself, would have just come over and made absolutely sure that was done.
He karate chops the legs.
No.
No, I would use mending.
Karate chop.
Ah!
Who inherit?
Anyway, are you guys going to go up the ladder?
Might as well.
Mm-hmm.
You might have information.
Much of a choice.
Are we really going to trust a man that was in a bunker or something?
No, he's not in the bunker. You're in the bunker.
Yeah,
we're in the bunker.
Yeah.
There's a
We
ladder.
don't really trust a man that just decided to show up after we got hit.
Well,
We don't really have much of a
this-
choice considering all the other routes are kind of,
black.
not viable.
I look back
I
at
am-
Bizzy and I just stare at her and I go like, fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going up. I'm sick of this sewer place. It's freaking me out.
Oh yeah, Tipper does not like sewers. But yes, you do indeed all climb this ladder. The ladder, of course, it's not connected to anything in particular, so it shakes around as you climb it, but you are able to make it up. And what you find is that, well, you're in train hell, and giving it a description is something that's very difficult, but I will give it a try. Basically,
It's hell, but with trains.
you're standing on essentially this long, sprawling, I'd say like concrete-ish grey floor that spans in all directions, and there is a dense fog that only allows you to see maybe like several 20-odd rows of buildings. Once you go out far enough, you can't see anything. And there's also a dust that is noticeable in the air. And as you look at Bizzy, you realize that she is covered in it. It must even be down in those corridors.
What the fuck is that?
Oh.
Even with the hatch just being opened, you begin to hear the atmosphere of train hell. And it's not pretty. There is a soft howling wind that you can hear. It doesn't seem to be blowing against you or anything. You just hear it. And there is also a very distinct and constant noise of crashing. Something breaking, something being destroyed. You hear it all the time. It's far away, but it's in multiple places.
What is that infernal noise?
Oh,
Kinda
yes,
don't
you
want to find out.
You all must be very new here.
Yes.
I've been here a couple of times myself. It's not exactly nice hearing that, but it's train hell. They're trains.
Okay.
They're bombs.
I can tell you right now,
no
they
shit,
do
Sherlock.
not sound
Ow.
like. I can tell you right now that does not sound like a goddamn train.
Wow.
Okay.
Trains
Yeah.
and train hell. Wow.
I would have never
So
thought. Anyway.
bloody mind-blowing.
Yeah.
Alright,
We
enough of
couldn't
the
have figured
sarcasm.
that out. We
Look,
couldn't have
look.
figured that out, Sherlock.
Here's the thing. These trains, they go way too fast. And that's why you hear all that crashing, because they just keep going back and forth. Like, I don't even know what the speed of those trains are, but they're way too fast for anybody to board them.
My hands have literally been over my ears since
Oh,
we got
no,
But
you
why
don't-
would you want to board anything that's crashing at like high velocities?
Yeah, no, you don't want to do that at all. No. Tipper, you don't have to hold your ears. The crashing is pretty distant, and it doesn't have that great of a volume from where you stand.
Okay, I got a question. Are these trains destructible?
Well,
What do you think?
Probably. I mean, it's very difficult to even get anywhere close to them or set up any kind of explosive in their area. So, we can't really try.
Okay, I have an idea. It's not a great idea, but it's an idea.
Well,
Let's probably nuke a train.
where are we going to find a nuke?
Don't
Okay,
worry.
please,
What
please
is-
I'll
listen
find
to
You don't
a-
me.
want to
I'll
ask that
find a
question because
way.
you're not prepared for the answer that's gonna follow. I swear to God.
Sir, I
will
am sorry
find
for
a
his
way.
actions. I am so sorry for his actions.
Yeah, look, it's all right.
Completely ignore him. Just ignore him. Don't even think he exists. Just like phase him out. Like out of existence.
I'm sure that all
Just
of
do that.
you all look pretty beaten up from whatever happened down in that manhole there.
Well, not me. I'm fine. They didn't
we were,
look like
we were
this.
lucky to survive the Battle of Lake disaster down there.
Yeah, I
What
was just a
happened
healer.
with your legs?
Oh, well,
Bad leg
this
day.
this thing of water just came from drippings. Got all 4 of their legs. Didn't come from me though.
Oh, sentient water.
Yeah, sentient water. It
Oh.
came for all of them, but not me.
That doesn't sound good.
Yeah.
The reason why
it wasn't.
the reason why you didn't get attacked is because you disappeared.
Not my fault. I was Houdini.
Who's Houdini?
Look,
Yeah, who knows?
you all must have gone through a lot, and I can't exactly, hatch you up or anything. Hopefully you don't need it, but, you sound like people that have been through a bunch. You're in a group? That doesn't happen normally.
We sure have.
You don't understand how much of an understatement that statement is.
Right,
pretty much
It's
an
the
right.
biggest
understatement.
fucking understatement of the century at this point.
The understatement of an understatement.
Well, then I am correct in my assessment of you. Look, there's some things that I would like to have done, and maybe you could help us in whatever way. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
What do you need
want
help
done?
with?
You see, I'm an explorer, and I go around and I'm trying to find some new places because they might have an answer to the critical crash. I want to stop it. I want to resolve that, right?
Crash?
Yeah, you've heard the story. It's a whole bunch of people playing a game, and then they're in the game, but it's not really a game now. It's real. That's the story.
Al, I came from a different dimension. I have no idea what you're talking about.
I came from a time stopping force.
This looks
It was
nothing
not
like
fun.
where I originally were.
Well, does anybody know what I'm talking about?
No.
I
He
sort of
might, and
know.
I point the car.
Yeah.
Sort of know it, but not really.
Please roll history, Karl.
17.
You were a victim of it. I will go ahead and give you a rough description of it, just so that I've refreshed all your memory. The critical crash was this event that took place one day, and this whole world originally was just a video game server. And everyone that was logged in at the time, when this crash happened, essentially this game was transported into a different dimension and became real. And all the people that were logged in were now people in this new world, and death is real and hunger is real. So that is something that has been causing a whole bunch of problems throughout this world. And yeah, Karl was one of the people that was logged in.
Yes, I know about the critical crash because it directly affected me.
Right, so
You see-
you understand what I want to do. I want to find things to help stop it. There's got to be something around here somewhere.
Must be, but to be fair, I don't really know where to find it, to be honest with you. So
Well, there's people that always say that the train hell is the best place to find secrets. And so I'm following their advice. I'm going out here and I'm looking for secrets.
So what evidence do you have of this happening, or do you have like some, I don't know, ancient writing stuff?
I was a victim too.
That is not evidence. That's just a statement.
we were both Gary. We were both victims.
Okay.
You don't really need
Still
evidence
no
of it
evidence.
because it just happened, and me and this man, we understand.
Okay. Right. This is going to be very interesting. Karl, can I borrow your hat for a second?
No.
No.
I was
Anyone got a
Hey,
spare
hey,
fedora?
hey.
I gotta put my detective.
Oh, wait.
So,
You can grab my hat when you can pry it from my cold dead hands.
wait, hang on. Karl, are you saying you're not from this universe at all?
Difficult to explain.
Look, very few people are even from this quote-unquote universe at all. I'd say that the few people that are from it aren't really living, They're just following their programming. Most of the people that are actually, ambulatory and sentient are victims.
You
Can I
must
do a
what he said.
history check?
Yeah,
I wanna do
sure.
a
What do you
history
want to
check.
find out?
I want to find out if I have. I feel like I've talked about this with the awesome gamers too.
Mm.
So I'm going to roll a history check.
Yep.
Where's my history? Where's my history?
It's in your DM.
I have a nat 20. I am glad.
Yeah, you do indeed recall that Phi 7 from the Awesome Fort told both you and Bizzy about the critical crash and explained it in much the same way that I have now.
I knew it. This lines up with this. Well, it lines up with everything. There's two questions that need to be solving.
Right.
Why did it happen? And who did it? Number 3, how do we get out?
Right, yes. I have my suspicions. I don't know if you've heard or seen these people, but they're these tall men with tube arms. They call themselves the Chronicler and the Novelist. And I think that they are responsible for doing something to cause this crash to happen. That's the only reasonable explanation for this I can think of.
Fucking minute. Didn't we sign a contract with the fucking, what,
I
Chronicler?
bloody knew it!
Oh,
I
great.
said it from the beginning!
There's a
I
contract.
said it from the beginning!
There's a contract involved as well. Well, that's wonderful. Wait, so you actually signed a contract from there?
I looked
Yes.
directly in.
From
Wait,
one
what's
of
this?
them.
What is this guy's name again? Sorry?
You never got his
What's your
name.
name? Oh, sorry. Before anything, my name is Gary. What's your name?
Oh, my name is Casey.
Oh, good, Casey. Casey, I looked dead in your eyes and I said, I fucking knew it. I knew this guy was bad from the beginning.
Yeah,
We
so
met the Chronicle, and at the beginning, I knew he was
Chronicle.
terrible.
you've had experience then with him.
Oh my god, I had so much experience with
I
him.
don't
He is
recall
an
a contract.
asshole.
Cryptic. He's a cryptic.
He actually talks to you, because I've seen him sometimes, and he just runs away. I don't understand what his game plan is.
It's either that.
Well, we've seen him
either that or the
teleport.
bloody novelist.
That dude, for some reason, he comes out of nowhere after a great battle, gives us more abilities to fight even greater battles, and he's you know how you can, like, you feel like this guy is so trustworthy, he won't betray you, but
Right.
you know he's going to?
Oh.
I knew he was weird at the beginning!
Yeah, well, that's...
I need to do a history check.
Yeah,
Sorry, I need
yeah.
to do a history check.
Why
Did he give us a mission to
No.
Go
kill
ahead and
the
roll,
Chronic-
go ahead and roll then.
I will roll. That is a dirty 21.
No. The Chronicler
okay, I
would
thought-
never tell you to do anything specific. All he would do is give you advice, not particularly helpful advice at that. He would basically restate stuff that you already know, and also making you stronger. That was another thing that he was capable of doing.
Speaking of
Yes.
things that-
So
Oh
he
my
didn't give
God.
us a mission,
Oh.
but he gave us helpful advice, which always sounds shady, and gave us new ability. Which is weird. Why would you give these random groups of people abilities who have all terrible pasts and really, really do not go near humanity, except for
I'm a-
Tipper?
I'm a human, you blithering idiot.
You can go straight back to war. We all know you just want to be back at war.
Well, look,
Hey, Gary, you were more worse in our home world.
Exactly.
I'm learning a lot of things right now. I never knew about what the Chronicler was capable of doing, I guess.
The Chronicler is not exactly some mystical know-it-all being. He just kind of restates stuff that we already know.
Yeah,
in some cryptic
and
way that makes it sound like it's new information.
here's some other things. I think that he is, well, if he's a he, I don't know, but I think he's a spy for some other organization out in the universe, multiverse, I don't know. But whatever the case, he can't be trusted.
I think I have my own theory as to why the crash happened.
Oh, you do?
Yes, I think it was the XPR and the comms.
Oh, yeah, of course. Well, maybe they had a say in it.
Probably. I
What
always
if the
take
Chronicle and that are working together?
Hmm.
It could be a
Yeah.
possibility.
That's a
Could be
that's
a
a
thought.
thought.
Blackboards.
Yes. That's why I always kept the Chronicler at arm's length.
I think now you understand why it's very important that we have a look and try and find some things. I have this one place that I've been hunting down for, well, quite a long time, and I just can't find it. I'm wondering if you could help me.
Sure.
Play.
Why not?
If it kills the Chronicle, I'm happy to.
Jesus
Is it outside or is it
Jesus bloody
inside?
Christ.
It's inside. I don't know if it will deal with the chronicler, but it will get us closer to putting an end to this critical crush. You see, I've heard of this place called the Twister Matrix, and I don't know where it is. I know it's somewhere in, well, here, because, of course, everything that's secret is in Train Hell, but yeah, I've got no clue, and I've been going around and haven't been able to find anything useful, so I was hoping that you would be able to help me.
Okay, question. Could this item or thing be somewhat magical by any chance?
Hold on, no, you know what, I'm gonna get him to roll history. As far as I can tell, it's not magical in the traditional sense. Are you all familiar with, Liu?
Can I do a history check?
Yup.
What?
Yeah, can I do that as well?
Yeah,
Yep.
can I do an insight or history check?
History, please.
Can I
What
also
did
do
you
that
say?
too?
15.
He said Liu.
Yeah, can I do history as well?
Yep.
I got a 15 for that history
I got
check.
a 5. This is bull.
I mean, it doesn't really matter, but if you got 10 or higher, I'll say, well, he's going to go ahead and explain it to you, so you don't have to worry. Liu is this secondary magic that only takes place here. How do I describe it? Before this was a real place, the server would need to run on code, right?
Yes.
That code was written in Liu. And now that it's a real place, there has to be another explanation for that code. So it's its own separate magical force called Liu now.
Okay, can I use Arcana to detect the Liu as well? Or try my best to detect the Liu?
I'd say that in your previous efforts to use Arcana, you have only been able to detect the traditional magic. You have never been able to detect Liu, although you are... Oh no, actually, you are able to detect it, but regular Arcana doesn't really help you. So all you know, all it does is just helps you know that something has Liu. And I'd say that a bunch of the things that you've been picking up from the ground in various places usually have some Liu component to them.
Okay, can I try and find any sigils in the surrounding area of like 60 feet?
You see nothing of the sort for a while. Actually, you can give me an Arcana check for that.
Arcana? That's a nat 20. 23.
The sigils are traditional magic. They're completely unrelated to Liu.
No, I just want to find sigils.
There's none of them anywhere here.
Oh, this is bullshit.
Is there anything else I can try and help elucidate for you all?
Are there any safe directions so that we don't run into these dangerous behemoths?
Oh, yeah, certainly. There's Paxton Station. You could go there, and that's probably the safest place. And then from Paxton Station, you can take an elevator up to Skydeck. Although the locals there aren't particularly friendly. As for anywhere else, well, I guess I could help you find your way around.
It could be helpful.
I've been searching around here for a long time, so it's easy for me to find the best places to avoid the trains.
How long exactly have you been around? Train hell.
Well, I'd say that, judging by my estimates, the critical crash occurred roughly 2 to 3 weeks ago, maybe? And yeah, I've been around here for like maybe 2 weeks on and off, looking for things.
Okay, is there any libraries that you've seen along this safe route that you've marked?
Libraries, let me roll for that. No, I don't know about any libraries. I mean, I could tell you about all of the places that I do know about. Maybe that'll help.
Yes, please. I'll mark it down.
Casey, might I ask you a question?
Yes?
Were you a part of any clans before the crash?
No.
You're the first unaligned person I've actually ever saw.
Yeah,
Sort of.
it's hard being someone who isn't aligned, but I have to be, otherwise my exploring gets documented, you know?
And you don't want your explorations to be documented?
No, because what's gonna happen is the comms might find out, and who knows what they'll do to me.
Well, that is a fair point.
Anyway, do you have pen and paper or something? Because you are going to need to write down a bunch of things.
Don't worry, I have some spells for that.
Okay. Casey goes on to tell you about the various places that he has come across in Train Hell. Now, he's already told you about Paxton Station and Skydeck. Those are the major places where civilization, or the very small amount of civilization that can be found here, is located. But there are some other places in Train Hell that you can also go to. And these are their names. The Corpse Pile, which is a destroyed railway turntable. The Folds, which completely surround Train Hell. The Founder's Bellows, which used to be a train repairing facility. The Green Liver, one place in Train Hell that is capable of producing plant life. The ID Array, a lot of antennas and like weird solar panels. The Tower Broadcast, which is a massive destroyed tower in the middle of Train Hell. The Unspeakable, which is somewhere near the Tower Broadcast, but it's like this fleshy growth, and it would be really bad to go out to it. And then there's the Twister Matrix that he has no idea where it is. Yeah, so a lot of locations that I've been to, and I've checked them for clues or whatever, but as a solo explorer, sometimes I miss these things.
Thank you for giving us some detail about this place.
Oh, you're welcome.
I mean, that just begs the question, who's up for an Easter egg hunt?
I guess
Easter?
that's pretty on theme, considering that this used to be a video game.
Video game?
Yes.
Yeah, this was already explained. I already explained it to you.
These three people, and I point to the three people that don't know, they don't know what video games are.
Oh,
Considering-
don't worry about it.
Question from the crowd. Please stop explaining me what video games and that are. I'm too confused now. I'm done. I'm just done. Just let's go.
I want us to actually go and try and find something.
Yes. Allow us to keep.
Take us where you want us to go.
I mean, do you have any place in mind, first of all?
Good question. Karl?
I don't bloody know. I never really went to Train Hell because I intended on avoiding this place because of...
The trains.
Yes, because of the trains, but also because if any wrong step would probably be my death.
Mm.
So not the hell part.
Oh,
Just
actually,
the trains part.
one thing I'm going to do, Bizzy, as you are standing with, there's the five of you and then there's Casey, you actually see a train. It's only in your vision for a split second. It comes like around a corner and then back into another corner. There were some tracks on the ground. It was very loosely following those tracks. It's clear that the speed that it's traveling at doesn't allow it to go on the tracks, but it's still on them anyway. And seeing this one flash of this train is enough to give you an uncomfortable flashback.
Hello, flashback time. Okay.
Yay!
Oh no, not a Naruto flashback.
It's a flashback.
Is everybody ready for it?
After seeing all of your friends being slaughtered by one of these trains, you remember this now. You had no choice but to flock to Skydeck. And the clan that you were with, the Whistleblowers, you simply could not accept their rituals or participate in basically their back and forth mockery of each other. It was fun for them, but it wasn't at all for you. And you started lashing out at them. And essentially, you became sort of a lone wolf in this clan. Nobody dared say anything to you, but you still were a part of them. And because of that, you began to make your own way through this place, you would find scraps up in Skydeck, and you would craft these makeshift tools and weapons. And it's now very quiet around you as you realize that that didn't happen.
Fuck. Jesus Christ.
You okay?
Would you like to roll history? A lot of history rolls.
History rolls, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that's a 7.
A 7. You have a very small recollection of having one of these odd false memories before, but you cannot recall what that memory was. But it definitely was about Train Hell.
Look, I'm gonna sound crazy, but it feels like I've been having these, like, weird memories, but they're not my memories. I don't even... I'm not even from this place, and it feels like I am.
Oh, you have? What have you been seeing?
Well, just now it was about... it's this group. It feels like I know them, and I was a part of that group, and I was like a lone wolf making weapons and stuff out of scrap, but that's not one of my memories. I'm not from this world.
The only place, the only clan here in Train Hell is the Whistleblowers. Should we perhaps go there?
I mean, maybe, but the thing is, it's not my memory. I'm not from this world. I couldn't...
But if you're having memories about this place, it's probably significant. Shall we go?
We must proceed.
All right.
Yeah, sure.
Let's go to Paxton Station and then take the elevator up to Skydeck, okay? You see as Casey now begins to walk towards Paxton Station. Could I please get you all to roll insight?
Insight. Alright. That is a dirty 21.
17.
16.
That's a 6.
And
Yeah, laugh
Bizzy?
it.
I think that's a 10.
Okay. You were taking a real liking to Casey. You really enjoyed his company. But now, as you see him taking the lead, something is causing you to hold him at a little bit of a distance. You eventually arrive at Paxton Station, and the thing about Paxton Station, it's probably the most pretty place in Train Hell. This station was built essentially to be decommissioned. There has never been any traffic of trains in here. However, there's a whole bunch of history around. Karl, could you please roll history?
Okay. Fuck, that's a 5.
Oh, okay. So because you have never been in Train Hell, you actively avoid it. All you know about this place is that whoever came up with this location was very obsessed with trains. It would make sense why Paxton Station is so pretty, because they would have put a lot of effort into it.
Someone was really, I must say, someone was really into Hornby train sets.
Yeah, definitely. Anyway, keep coming this way. Casey continues to lead you further into the middle of the station, and you see that there is this sort of wooden elevator that is in the middle of the station that would allow you to go up. As you pass by and you get closer to the elevator, you see to the side of your eye that there is some kind of conductor. He is wearing, typical British clothes of the era, and he's floating. And as he is doing this, he calls out in a loud voice, "Okay, everybody, all aboard for Dominique. Dominique is approaching. The elegant and refined train, causing just a stir from her presence. Everybody, Dominique taking you to Concord Merriway. It's 6.5 minutes, everybody. All aboard!" There is no train inside.
Lord.
Should we try to catch it or something?
Empty.
Don't think there's a train in sight for that, Gary.
Oh,
Alright, I have an idea. I'll go walk up to the conductor. Or whatever his name is.
That's a
Okay.
bad idea.
You try to nuke the train. You can shut up.
Hey, that could be a decent idea, considering these trains will kill you.
Not a decent idea because we could get radiation. I don't want radiation.
As you approach the conductor, Casey turns back to you and he goes, He's a ghost. You're not going to get any information out of him. He was born out of the person who made this desire to have a very obsessive train timetable. It's honestly baffling how much effort was put into this place. Let's just keep moving. There's nothing you'll learn from him.
This person's a spirit.
So wait, you're telling me this guy died who was a train fanatic and came to hell as a guy who's just a train fanatic?
No, he was never dead. It's just that he formed here essentially just to fulfill the desire of the person that made this place. It's pointless. Don't even bother talking to him because he's just going to talk about the train that's here, which isn't.
Pretty much.
Okay, I know what you're saying, but I'm curious.
Casey throws his hands up. Look, I'm just going to the elevator. I really want us to continue looking. We do need to find this twister thing. If we can't just dawdle around in the station, there's nothing here.
I will let it go if you tell me an interesting fact about a train. Go on. I'll let it go if you tell me an interesting fact about a train. I've never seen a train, so I would like to know.
Do an insight into Casey.
Sure. Casey goes to Gary and says, "What kind of fact do you want? I can tell you more facts about this conductor."
Go ahead. Tell me something about this conductor. What does he do? Just stand there and tell people, "All aboard," and all that crap?
Yes. Also, here's a fun fact. Between the hours of 1 a.m. and 7 a.m., or actually including 7 a.m., he only says bad things about the trains, not good things. It's quite funny. And in a sad way.
I got a 19 on my insight roll, by the way.
Sorry, just real quick. Out of context, I was hoping that you actually have a good train fact, like you had it prepared.
No.
It would have been hilarious if you did, because I would be.
Casey
proud.
doesn't care about these trains.
Casey should.
Bizzy. You join the club with him in thinking that something is just a little bit off.
Welcome to the club.
Like,
I look at Karl and I cast message his way.
mm-hmm.
Something doesn't feel right about this. He's too insistent we follow him to the sky deck.
He's looking around at all of you and seeing that you're sort of dawdling inside Paxton Station, and he goes, "Well, look, fine, we don't have to go to Skydeck, but I'm just saying that the cat over here seems to have some memories about Skydeck, and I just figured that we could go up there and check it out and maybe find something out."
May I do an inside check?
Yes. What are you doing inside about?
Well, I want to see if I can believe Bizzy and him or not.
Okay.
Oh, that's an 8.
Can I do heroic inspiration?
An external force prevents you from using inspiration.
No. Here comes
Wow.
the drama. Here comes the drama.
You do not find anything weird about Casey. It's just that a lot of stuff is happening at the moment, and, you know, you kind of want to move on. You do actually want to at least try and looking for this twister matrix that he's talking about.
Let's just go. Gary, you're not going to learn any interesting facts. Quite literally, you do realize that curiosity killed the cat.
Come on,
That's a
let's
hello?
get in here.
No offense, Bizzy.
Casey stands in the corner of the elevator.
So we're going
Okay,
into this.
Before I go in this thing, what is this?
An elevator.
This is the elevator that takes you to Skydeck. Oh, Gary, please roll history. Please roll history.
All right.
I don't cast
Rolled
message
a 21.
You remember coming down this elevator.
Oh,
By extension, you know that the first place that you appeared in the wastenet was Skydeck.
Oh, no, not back to. All right. I have a confession to make.
You don't want to go up this thing?
No, I've been here before. This is going to be
know.
interesting. Let's you know what? Let's just go up. Unfortunately, we're not going to meet anyone up there.
Okay, I'll speed things along because things are taking a bit being drawn out. But you all get in the elevator. What Casey does is he's standing by these levers and he reaches over one of them and pulls the other one, and it allows the elevator to start going up. And
Whoa.
as he's there and he's holding the lever, he goes, "The other lever just starts a waterfall. I don't understand it. It's kind of silly." As the elevator is ascending, you look out from Paxton Station and you see a sea of buildings of various different kinds, but they're all sort of this a kind of British old railway style, and there's hundreds of trains just going through this place like at massive speeds. You can see them like bounce into each other and just sort of freak out and then get back on the track, and it's absolute chaos down there. No wonder you're hearing all these sounds. But you ride the elevator all the way up. Now, as you arrive at Skydeck, you see that Skydeck is this place that's been constructed around the chimneys that rise up from certain buildings. These chimneys, they go really high, and there doesn't seem to be an end to how high they get. There are these sort of huts that have been built in a circular fashion around these chimneys, and then there's wooden plank walkways with fences that connect these huts. And you actually see that there is somebody else up here in Skydeck, but they are walking away. You notice that they are wearing is that an outfit made of wood?
Oh, no. Wait, someone lived here?
Well, yes, the Whistleblowers clan is here.
I'm gonna go chase after him. I'll be back.
Okay.
I don't think that guy's living. I think he's just paddling along wearing...
So,
Why is he wearing something made out of
You
wood?
get back here!
Gary, you're able to catch up to this guy. He's not walking very fast. Although you are a bit apprehensive as you walk across these wooden bridges, but you do reach him. What do you say?
Hello, quick question. Who are you and what is this place?
Oh, I'm the Reverend, and welcome to Skydeck. This is where we're holding out the last legs of civilization in this place. We all gotta stick together, and we gotta make sure that everybody's living as best as we can.
Right. This might sound weird, but were you here, like, a long time ago? Like, did you used to have these 3 crystals on the wall or something?
Huh. 3 crystals on a wall. Oh, let me roll. Oh, yes, I'm very familiar with the crystals on the wall. I came up here, and that was one of the first things I saw. There's an old legend about this person called Station Guy, who used to be there, but he died, probably. But those crystals, or the collection of them that existed, Schmeiser has them now.
Schmeiser. Who's that? Do you know who this guy is?
He is our Grand Alchemist, and I'm so thankful we have him because he's able to produce all sorts of tools that we can use to defend ourselves from attackers. He's a wonderful bloke.
I'm going to guess one of the attackers is like a giant wooden creature.
Oh,
He shoots giant branches.
we saw one of those, but, well, Schmeiser took quick work of him.
Yeah. Schmeiser. Where is this famous alchemist?
Oh, I can take you to him.
If you could, please.
I will warn you, he is a bit temperamental. Sometimes it's not exactly easy to make conversation with him, but we can go. Everybody else has caught up, and Casey is also here listening in. He doesn't seem to care either way what's happening.
Okay, well,
Don't
I
worry,
didn't
we're
really.
getting information. We're going to talk to the smartest person.
I feel like I didn't get a proper explanation. Are we in the sky?
Yes,
Yeah, it's
you
right.
are very high up, and there's only these circular huts with these like floors and these wooden plank walkways. So you're afraid of heights, aren't you?
My
Oh no.
head's spinning.
Yeah. So you're looking
Oh,
down
dear.
and you're seeing the floor very far away. This is definitely causing problems for you.
My
Hey,
head's
Tipper.
spinning.
Tipper,
Hey
just don't
Tipper,
look
hey
down.
Tipper, hey
Just don't
Tipper.
look down.
I hate to say this, but the first time I came up here, you see that giant chimney? I climbed it.
I can't.
So just imagine how scared I was from that height.
I don't think that's helping.
Yeah, adding fear
Very
to
much
already fear when Tipper is not the greatest idea.
Do you want me
Tipper?
to hold your hands?
Okay, can I cast
Okay.
message and do a connection channel between Bizzy and
my
Tipper?
character can't really respond.
Casey, he comes over and he stands behind you and takes your hands, holding them in front of you. Just sort of like, a parent holds the hands of a child.
Hi.
Hey, you do realize that Tipper is not a kid, right?
He's a 20-something-year-old man.
Yeah.
Look, if he's scared of heights, I've got to do something to help.
Okay, can I cast
Oh,
message to Bizzy?
What are you
That
going to
feels
say?
better.
I would like to say, do you also see why I don't like this guy?
I cast message back to and I'm like, I kind of sensed it when he was being really insistent on the whole elevator to Skydeck. Just do me a favor, keep an eye on him, but don't blow him up just yet.
Thank you, friend Casey.
Okay, I would also cast message back saying, alright, I'll have a firebolt ready, but
All
not
right,
cast
well,
yet.
let's go and visit Schmeiser. Come on, everybody. The Reverend begins to lead you across these walks, Casey holding Tipper up as they go. Something to note about the Reverend is that he is wearing this wooden outfit, but can I get everyone except Bizzy to roll history?
Oh, that's
man.
an 18.
That's a 15.
Ooh,
That's a
good.
9.
Okay.
That's
6.
a 9.
Okay, Gary and you are both aware that this Reverend is the same person that incited everybody at the prison to run to train hell. This is that very man.
Oh, it's
Oh
you.
my god, it's you!
What? Huh.
It's the man who stole my glory!
Oh, you broke out of prison with me. Yes. Oh, only now that you've just come up.
Oh, great.
Hey, well, welcome to the clan. I'm perfectly okay with having fellow prisoners join us up here.
You know, it's very, very interesting.
As you're walking along, you turn a corner, and walking in your direction is somebody that looks very familiar. She has this red frilly hair and black horns, with grey skin and a tail. This light green clothing with a dark green necklace and a bright green band around the torso, and carrying all sorts of things. And it's immediately apparent to you, Bizzy, that this person looks like your tiefling form, but with the wrong colors.
What the fuck?
What the heck?
That is weird.
Indeed it is.
I'm looking in a mirror or something.
Yeah, I could say the same thing. What's going on here?
Hey, this
I'd
was
like
a
to ask you
mail.
the same question.
There's a lot more people up here than I would like. Where are you all coming from?
Oh, we came from the elevator.
I was gonna say down there. From down there.
Oh, well, looks like I already have somebody to introduce. This is Yizib.
Is it?
Yizib.
Hi. And who are you? She points towards Bizzy.
Me?
Yes.
They call me Bizzy.
Oh, that's funny. Your name is the reverse of mine.
I pieced
Huh?
together that your name's the reverse of mine.
Huh! Well, isn't that funny?
This is some Twilight Zone shit.
We can all go and see Schmeiser together. How about that? Oh no.
Yizip?
You're not taking me to see Schmeiser. I'm not going anywhere near that man.
Okay, First of all, I don't know what your deal is with looking like me, but you're gonna tell me exactly what the deal with Schmeiser is.
Oh, look, he is completely uncontrollable. I don't know if you've seen that man, but he does what he wants, and he's crazy. He's causing all these alchemy explosions. I don't even know what I'm supposed to do. Okay, that's enough. Look, we can all settle our differences. These folks over here, they're on a quest, you see, and we have to see Schmeiser because he's gonna have an answer for us. Oh, you're not gonna get an answer for Schmeiser, I'm gonna tell you that.
Can I do an insight check into Yizip?
Sure.
That is 11.
I'd say with an average roll, it's pretty clear to you that Yizib, as it would seem, has probably been up here for a long time. She certainly acts like it, and judging by those false memories that you've been having, are those her memories?
Look, random question. Can I see a weapon you've made? Or have?
Why?
Just show me.
Okay, fine. She pulls out from her sides 2 butterfly knives, and she's flicking them around a bit.
Did you
Nice
find
knives.
those?
I made them.
You made them.
Yes. 'Cause you know what you can find, this entire world is chaos incarnate. Anything can show up.
Off topic, like, out of character, quick question, DM. What form am I in right now?
You are in cat form right now.
Okay.
Let's run an experiment.
Can I go up to Yizib and go, those are some very nice knives.
Don't you get anywhere close to me. I don't want you anywhere near me. Whoever all you are, there's only so much space up here. She is blocking the way across this wooden bridge.
Calm down.
I stand next to Karl and I'm like, Yizip, you didn't happen to escape the prison, did you?
Well, yes, I did. That was a terrible place. I'm glad I'm out of there.
You wouldn't happen to be a member of the Whistleblowers too, right?
How do you know these things? The whistleblower stuff is obvious, but you know.
Well, I happen to know that those butterfly knives, I had a feeling you made them. And you probably made some other weapons as well.
Yes, that's correct, but I don't get it. What's all this leading to, you know?
I've been having your memories.
What? You see, as something happens to Yizib, you see as something drips from Yizib's face. She looks down at her hand and looks back at Bizzy in what seems to be horror. What's going on? Oh, no. Stop talking. Something's happening.
Bizzy, I think you need to shut up.
What's going on? Casey is at the back. He's like leaning around trying to see.
Nothing's happening.
Those two... Wait, they're... I'm missing something.
What are you exactly missing?
Well,
Something's oddly familiar.
those two look pretty close. I'm wondering if, could they be like the same person?
I haven't asked this before, but do you think I could transform into my full tiefling form?
Would you like to take off the battery pack and hope for the best? Or worst?
Yes.
Okay. You shall do that.
She's
But
doing it. She's doing it.
as you are doing that, Yizib is becoming even more frantic as there's stains forming on her top as something black is sort of spreading, and it's also dripping off her face. And she goes, "No, stop, whatever you're doing, stop it. No.
Going on.
I don't
Calm down,
know.
little boy.
Leave me alone. Go away.
I pull out my pack of cigarettes and go,
I don't get it. What's going on? Like,
I think
is this some transformation thing? Is that why these two are related?
probably.
Yizib continues to freak out, and she is still dripping this black stuff. Bizzy, you experience transformation pains. Let's roll a d4.
4.
Yep, that's full tiefling. Okay, so now that she is
my
transformed,
God.
you see that Yizib and Bizzy look almost identical apart from colors.
A bit of our
Probably.
mouths are dropping right now, seeing this.
Oh, so it is true. You are basically me. Right. Okay. Yeah, this is good. Can we maybe not be here?
You're
Is
gonna
there
have to
gonna be-
be as honest with me as possible. What's going on?
I don't know. This stuff that's happening to me right now has never happened before. I don't know, but let's just keep things distant between us. I don't know what's going on. Casey is still looking
take a
over,
step back.
and he goes, they actually are the same. Wow. So, like, how does that work? Maybe, like, Casey's asking all these questions. You see that Yizib is now turning black in multiple places, and she grips onto the sides of the wooden bridge for support as she feels something in her, and she goes, "Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!" Ah!
Good lord.
This experiment's going well.
Yeah.
Can I potentially do an Arcana check?
Yes,
Is that something I can do?
please go ahead.
I believe that is a 12.
A 12. She was mostly fine when you first saw her, but the longer you've been around her, the worse she looks, and it doesn't seem to be helped by Casey asking these questions.
I look at her, I close my eyes, and I take a step back, and I look at Casey, and I'm like, Casey, do me a favor, shut up.
What am I doing?
Just don't ask questions, or don't say anything to her. I take, like, more steps back. I take steps away from her.
Yeah. Do you still have your eyes closed?
No.
From this distance, you see that the black stuff that was on Yizib is receding now, but she still looks very distressed. I don't know what that was, but I shouldn't be here. I gotta get out of here. She turns around and starts to hobble away. Well,
Okay, in case something like this ever happens again, Bizzy, take this mask, just in case.
are you giving Bizzy one of your flower masks?
Yes,
Sure.
it will cover
I
the
take
identity.
flower mask.
What
Yeah.
was that about?
I don't
If
know,
I knew,
but
I would probably be telling you right now.
hey, how about we go and see Schmeiser? The bridge is cleared up now. We can actually go.
Onwards to victory.
I know, I don't see why.
Okay.
So we've just encountered a busy doppelganger.
Yeah.
Hopefully we do not see doppelgangers of ourselves. That would be some absolute Twilight Zone shit.
Hey, we saw
is
one
Twilight
of we saw
Zone?
one of Tipper.
Yeah, but the one of Tipper sort of was fine, if not a bit on the nose. Like, you know, he's a bit kiddish, childish, that's what I should say. But Yizib, on the other hand, was much more of a doppelganger in the regular sense. But anyway, you all move forward. The Reverend, Casey, and the 5 of you. You continue forward and you come across a hut. You see as the Reverend goes up and he goes, Schmeiser! Oh, Schmeiser! We got company! I want you to come and see some new faces! Ugh, I'm in the middle of work right now. Go away! Oh,
Yes,
come on,
That's
you got...
very rude.
You gotta do something to help us out here. I help you out, you help me out. Does that make sense? Come on and see and introduce yourself. No, I do my work, and you preach. Does that make sense? That's what you do. I
Hey,
don't only
Wise
preach.
fella, can I see your work?
No, go away.
Okay then, so you want me to burn it instead?
Whoa.
Burn anything next to an alchemist!
Hold on there.
How about we all calm down for just a few seconds?
Maybe I can do something.
Shall I try something first, or would you prefer to do it?
Well,
I trust Karl more than this person.
sure.
I'm going to persuade him to at least hear us out.
Okay, please roll persuasion.
I will attach guidance to that.
Mm-hmm.
18. No need, I got an 18.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
never mind that.
So,
No need.
what are
It
you going to
works.
say to Schmeiser? You cannot see him right now.
Well, Schmeiser, we will only take just a few minutes of your time. At least give us the courtesy of hearing us out.
Oh, fine. But only for a little while. You hear these, strong footsteps. Not too strong, doesn't indicate that this person is particularly big, but just that they're walking in a very ridiculous outfit. And the entrance into this place opens up, and you see that standing before you is some kind of a black rodent with this long snout and dilated eyes. He is wearing, again, wooden outfit. Just all over him is wood, but also there are potions stacked on all sides of him. And burns. He's been burnt in a couple of places, especially on the wood. It's like patched together with all these staples and stuff. Oh, great. There's so many of you. What are you doing here?
Hello.
We just came to
Hey.
talk to you.
About
We
what?
have questions. We have
Yes.
questions. So, do you know anything about the Great Crash?
Critical crash.
Oh,
The
yeah,
critical
of
crash.
course, yes. Oh my goodness. That horrible thing that stranded everybody here? Yes. Everybody knows about that.
Are you saying you're a player? Am I using that term correctly?
Yes, you're
yeah, I've
using
been
the term.
twisted by the hands of fate, but yes, I was at one point what you would call a player, but I'm beyond that now, because I have my experiments. He holds up 2 potions very confidently. You see, nothing can touch me when I have alchemy on my side, yes!
You know what? I'm very intrigued about this, man. I think we should go along and test. Like, let's do some experiments. I
Oh
want to do some
no,
experiments.
I'm not giving you the opportunity to do any
Oh.
experiments with me, sir.
Actually, can I
What?
show you one of my experiments or inventions?
He puts his potions away. Very well.
All right, I pull out my goggles. You see these goggles?
He looks very, like, wide-eyed at you, and he goes, wait a second. Are those... You use crystals for those. So you're an
Yes.
alchemist too.
Yes.
Wow. Yes. Yes, my friend. I'm so grateful to meet you. Oh, we could use some more alchemists around here.
I know, right?
Yes, 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 yes.
I lean to Karl and I'm like, he doesn't have the slightest clue about alchemy, does he?
I really don't think Gary knows anything about alchemy.
Bizzy, what do you have on you right now? What's visible to other people?
Me?
Yes.
What do I have on me?
Yeah.
Beyond the clothes on my back, that would be the battery pack and...
Well, you're sort of carrying it. Well, yeah, you will put it back on after turning into a tiefling, sure.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It would be the battery pack on my back.
Yes. Anything in your hands?
Not that I'm aware of. But, wait, it wouldn't happen to be the flower mask, would it? Because I didn't put that away.
Okay, yeah, you still have that then. Yeah, sure. I guess Schmeiser continues. All right, what can I help you with? My alchemist friend.
Do you have information about the critical crash?
I don't have too much. It's mostly just what everybody else parrots.
Any information you have would be great. We need to figure out what we can do. Plus, I would like to learn more about alchemy and that. And I just want to learn, where did these crystals come from? Because I want to add more stuff.
Well, the crystals actually grow around here. You can go and find some if you are willing to risk your life down in the train yards. But I'm fortunate enough to have a colony here in the sky deck, so I don't have to worry about any of that. But that's not the most important thing. You see, I can practice alchemy all I want, but I don't have the tools that I need to actually do actual practice. I'm talking antimatter alchemy. I need a certain set of tools in order to achieve it. I have one of them. I will show it to you because you are an alchemist friend.
Yeah.
Antimatter?
He reaches into his abode and he shows you some kind of curved lens that he's fashioned into a spyglass. And he puts it on his, let's say, left eye. His left eye. And he goes, "This fancy little lens is one of very few special tools that exist. Liu tools, as they call them. But it is better than regular Liu. This is super Liu. Have you ever heard of that? I certainly haven't. This can let me see around corners. It's amazing."
Interesting. Hey, do you want to try putting them in my goggles?
No, I'm not giving this to you. No way.
No. We're not gonna. Don't give it to me. I want to test it.
No, absolutely not. This is too precious.
Oh, Jesus.
I cannot give this
All
away. Are you mad? I'm mad.
Okay.
I'm mad.
Have you thought about putting those into
mad.
like? Okay, shut up for 2 seconds.
Oh.
Have you thought about like putting them in like a scope or something? Because that'll be great when you need to like turn around a corner, but you don't know what's around there without getting shot at.
No, it is a spyglass for a very important reason. It's portable. I can put it on when I need it, and I can hide it away when I don't. This is very dangerous stuff. I don't want anybody to get anywhere near this.
Oh yeah, if you
Very fine.
want to know what else is dangerous, Mr. Alchemist, sir,
What?
I would like to pull out a plank,
Okay.
No.
and I would like to show him. You want to see this plank duplicate?
That would be very interesting. Go on.
All right. Watch me drop this onto the floor,
Okay.
and watch there two appear.
You throw it down onto the floor. Now, bear in mind that this wooden plank is tainted grey. When it slams down on the floor, correct, it duplicates, but it also breaks. Both of them. So they're just shards of
It's
wood on the
gone!
ground.
It's
Yes.
gone.
As you can see,
Gary,
it duplicated, but since this fog or something external has made this brittle, it also broke. Usually
gets
it
on
will
the floor and
produce,
just-
and I like to pull out 2 more planks, it will produce this, a second
Oh,
copy.
I see. Yes. Interesting.
I was happy for a second. God damn it.
Well,
were you
look, I could perhaps try to help you, maybe. I mean, that could be useful for me. I would be careful, though. Don't come any closer to my house, because if you do, you might get stabbed.
Right,
Oh,
I activate Misty Step.
Okay. So you're going to go directly into his house?
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna...
I'm
no,
gonna burn your
I
house down.
just want to go. I just want to stand next to him and I go like, see, we have certain abilities.
Please roll a dexterity saving throw.
I'm gonna kill
God.
myself.
Only saving throw, please.
Damn it! It's 11.
A net suddenly springs up from the floor and traps you.
Okay.
He
I would
goes,
like to also
Gary,
talk to
I
this
told
alchemist
you!
person
I told you
and-
not to come anywhere near my house! You see what happens?
Look,
Ah,
sorry,
Gary,
I'm sorry
you're a
to do
bloody
that, but I wanted to see what you can do, and you know what? Mad respect. This is an excellent trap.
You are a friend.
this
I will help you
wild?
out. I will help you out. He removes you from the net.
Schmeiser,
Mm-hmm.
I have a very important question for me to ask you.
Yes.
As you might not know, I was a player, and I've got something that has been haunting me for a while.
Right.
How in God's green earth did it turn me into an 18-year-old?
I don't know. Probably the character that you picked, I guess.
The critical fucking crash turn me back from a 35-year-old male to an 18-year-old. What in the
Oh,
bloody
so
hell
you were
happened?
playing the game and you chose to be an 18-year-old boy. Well, isn't that hunky-dory? What am I supposed to do about that? You chose this path. Anyway,
Yeah, Karl, Jesus.
Hey, you're older than me?
give me that wooden plank. I would like to do an experiment on it.
It will come at a price, though.
Oh,
No
I'm going
prices,
to-
don't
do
talk to me
experiments.
about prices. Hand it over.
All right.
going to-
I
Oh,
pull
yeah.
out one of my planks and pass it over.
He takes it and he goes, okay, I will indeed do something. It might take a while though, and I would advise you to get away from my hut because, well, it might explode. It is common.
Don't worry, I have a
Gary,
spell for that.
wait,
I
wait,
have a
wait.
spell.
Wait,
Gary walks
I need to
3 steps back.
wait. I need to ask you something before you do whatever the fuck you're doing.
Yes?
What's the deal with Yizip?
Oh, that girl. Ugh. Whatever, she can buzz off for all I care. She does not show anybody respect. I deserve respect. I demand it. Demand it, demand it, demand it. And she does not give it to me. The fool.
Well, a man doesn't really deserve respect. He earns respect.
He turns his attention to you, Bizzy, and he goes, wait a second, you look just like her. What's going on with you? He steps out of the house and he gets closer to you.
Look, bugger if I know, alright?
Hold on a second, what is that? He reaches behind you and grabs your battery pack, holding you up slightly. And he reaches around with his... Well, he can't hold you up, but he is like lifting you from behind. And he reaches around and he pulls out your Staff of Radiosity. And he goes,
Hey!
oh, what is this?
That's a star.
Oh my goodness!
That would be mine?
This is it! This is what I need! Ah, yes!
No,
I found the second one! Yay!
Hey, no, that's
I
mine!
have 2 of them! And he starts,
Are you telling me that's a super...
yes, it is! I find 2 of them! I need 1 more! Oh, I must
Wait.
get back to my experiments! Thank
What
you!
do you mean,
Wait.
like 2 of them? Hey!
Wait. Oh, okay,
Wait.
he's gone.
Well, no, he's on his way back. Do you wish to stop him?
Yeah, hold on, what's the
I
third
wish
one?
to-
Bugger
What
if
does it
I
look
know!
like?
I just
Oh,
go
bugger,
where
how
the
do you know that
alchemy
one?
tells me.
Hold on,
Oh, for
I'm gonna
fuck's sakes.
try and stop him. I'm going to persuade him to give.
Yeah, I also still have a question for him as well.
It's a 10.
Can I do heroic
Yes, I did.
inspiration?
Yes. I'd say you'd need heroic inspiration and guidance in this instance.
Okay, that's 2 plus 2, which is 4, so
Okay.
14,
That is +2 on that as well.
16.
Okay, 16. Bizzy, you have a vision. You see beside you, there is all of a sudden a bright white light. Streaks of light are going in all directions, and you just see it there beside you. And it says, don't let him take it. You need that. It is the only way to save this world.
I look at Karl and I cast message and I tell him, Leon, whatever you do, don't let him take that staff.
Rise up.
What?
I beg of you, please do not take that staff.
No, I need it. This is
Oh, it's
very
private
important.
property.
I need all 3 of them. Once I have the 3, I will be able to do antimatter alchemy. It's that simple.
As much as that does sound interesting, we also need that staff as well.
Well, you
It is-
can bugger off because it's more important for me. Yes?
Actually,
yes.
no, actually,
It
it's
is. It is.
There's
not. Quite
multiple of
isn't, in
us
fact.
and one of you.
Oh, you
so-
want to go? You want to go now, do you? I'll fight you, mate. I'll fight you.
I'm gonna
Alright.
basically, I'm gonna like hold my hand out basically to stop him and just say, we can come to a peaceful solution to this instead of fighting.
There's
he
no
wants to
peaceful
fight, then I'll
solution.
pull this out.
This
as
is
well.
very
Just in
important
case.
to me. You will hand
I
this
understand.
over. Well, I already have it, whatever. You're not going to
I
stop me.
understand.
If you try to stop me, I will fight you.
Well, I should say this. I'm going to basically go in closer.
He like has his hand out and he's pushing your head away.
May I do a sleight of hand check?
Sure.
Any suggestion?
Fuck, that's a 9.
No. You try to take something from him, but you are unable to. At least he doesn't know that you tried.
Don't one of our mages have the ability suggestion?
You have that ability.
Hey, I have it in my spellbook.
Well, then cast it.
It's a level 2 spell. I
don't
no
have the
spell
ability to-
slots.
Well, I don't have any spell slots either!
Gary, you have the Necro Candy Con.
I thought I took spell slots.
Oh, damn it. Wait, didn't you guys have a rest of some kind? Shouldn't a rest recover
No,
spell
we did not
slots?
have a rest.
No.
No, we
didn't have it.
didn't.
Oh, no. You did fight Chris. So yes, I understand why you don't have spell slots. All of the arguing that you've been trying to do with Schmeiser is not working, and he continues to act brashly, more so. He's getting even more agitated as he goes, "Oh, come over here, you brute! I'll put your lights out!"
Alright then. I pull out my flaming sword.
Okay. So you think
Ouch.
fire is going to scare me? You big dumb idiot!
Alchemist. I've
Okay,
had visions because of that thing.
Ha! Taste my potions! He
Okay, I know I've been like standing there the whole
Mhm.
time just trying to rethink my thoughts. Can I
Mhm.
pull out the giant tomahawk, please?
Absolutely, yes. All of you roll initiative, please.
Initiative
Oh, we're gonna
shot.
fight him?
Yep.
God
Oh,
damn
fuck.
it!
I guess I'm going last.
That's a dirty 21.
That
Okay.
is a 10.
21.
I got a
Gary got
Oh
a 10.
no.
I rolled a 14.
A 14 for Tipper. Whom
Oh
what'd
wait,
you
no,
get?
never mind. Phew. 9.
I got a
That's
3.
a
A
9.
3. Bizzy got a 9. I need to do a couple of other rolls for everybody else. So,
No
Karl,
spell
you
slots.
are
This
up
is gonna be
first.
shit.
Schmeiser is preparing to attack you. He very clearly wants to keep these two things for himself.
We are just after one of them.
Well, might as well bloody shoot the bastard.
Oh my goodness, this
Don't
close
go for a
range.
headshot.
Alright.
Don't go for a headshot.
I only
please.
have to get closer to you to kill you.
He's doing an Indiana Jones.
What are
Yeah.
you going to use to shoot him?
That's
The
fair.
revolving
That's fair.
revolver. I have no 9mm.
Alright, let's do your attack roll then.
Oh no. That revolver's going to be the end of him.
Fuck, shit.
Never mind.
8.
An 8? Nope, that does not fire. No ammo is expended. Gary, please roll a d4.
Yes,
Three.
sir. I rolled a 3.
A 3. Okay. I think that roll was completely pointless. Sorry. I thought I wrote 20 for your initiative, but you actually got a 10. So
Yeah, I wrote 10.
I'm an idiot. Okay, whatever. Casey actually steps up and he goes,
Oh, AC.
"Okay, all right. Look, we can settle this out. All right. Just stop fighting." He gets in between Schmeiser and Karl, and none of you see Schmeiser's face for a moment, but it seems like Casey's persuasion is working. You see as Schmeiser calms down very quickly, and he goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry, Casey. I get so riled up. I can't believe that I almost did that to my friends here. Look, you can have it. You'll need it more than me." He gives Bizzy back the Staff of Radiosity, and he also gives you the lens. Who would like to take it? He's just holding it out for you.
Well,
I'll
I'll
take it.
what? I was the
Wow,
closest
Wow,
one.
that
I
was
was,
a quick reaction.
Okay, well, I guess it's his because I was going to say I'll take it because I'm closer, but you know what? He can take it.
Okay, yeah, so just kind of snatches it.
I pull my hand out to basically grab it, but then
Yeah.
comes out of nowhere and fucking grabs it. I'm like,
Mm-mm.
well, okay.
Hey, you made it to the halfway point of this episode. It will continue shortly, but we'd like to let you know that this is our very first proper experience with Dungeons & Dragons, and it took a lot of work for us to create this homebrewed campaign from scratch. We had no sense of how good interp'd reality could be for the longest time, so if you've enjoyed what you've heard so far, consider giving us a like and sharing this episode with your friends. You never know who will want to join in on the adventure. That's all for the mid-rolls, so let's get back into the action.
Now, Schmeiser, he looks rather depressed, and he goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, I should head back. I should tend to my own. I can't believe I did that."
You can keep the
should.
blank.
Look,
We can experiment with it.
He just
no,
walks
how-
away. He doesn't listen to any of you. He walks back inside and closes the entrance.
I look at Casey and I'm like, what the fuck did you just do to him?
Well, we know
Boy.
each other. We're friends.
What, like childhood friends?
No, but I have a very close bond with him coming here.
I do an insight into that.
Sure.
Into that
Yeah,
statement.
same here.
In the meantime, Reverend goes, "Oh, I can't believe that just happened. Boy, I'm glad you came up here. That would have been very tragic if we had a fight up here."
I rolled a 19 for the insight.
Whom doesn't know this, but Bizzy, that was very unnatural that Schmeiser became so placid so quickly. That isn't normal. But for everybody else, it doesn't seem strange. Like, Casey's explanation of their friends seems to resonate.
Perhaps
I
you
would
were right
want-
to not
Can I
do
also
such
do an
combat here.
insight on what Casey said as well?
No.
Oh,
I honestly wasn't expecting that reaction, but, well, you got something, so I guess that's good. We
Okay.
hand out anything we need for people in need, obviously.
okay. Can I try and find a way to enchant a forced duplication onto these onto this lens?
No,
Oh,
because this is a one of the extremely powerful things. It wouldn't be possible.
Hey, quick question. Where are you gonna put these?
the lens.
Yeah, or wait, is the lens just a piece of glass or is it part of a scope or something?
It is just a spyglass
telescope.
that you sort of hold in front of your eye.
Yeah, it's just a lens of
I
glass.
feel like if we have a chance, you should grab some goggles or something and replace it with these glasses.
Do you want to wear it? Do you want to put it to your eye?
To test it out, of course. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so you put this lens to your eye, and you can now see a small part of the inside of Schmeiser's abode. Like, you don't see the walls, but you can see the... Oh, no, actually, you do see the back wall, but not any of the other walls. You can see the floor. You can see basically anything that would have been in the way of the door. You can now see it. And you can also see Schmeiser is just sort of, like, lowering himself down. He looks so defeated, and he walks a little further and he disappears from the view of the lens. Based on this, you are able to deduce that the lens is able to show you around corners, like it was said.
Ooh. If I can find a way to delicately make these fit this, and I grab my flower mask when I'm thinking to myself,
Oh, yeah.
maybe, just maybe.
Well, I wasn't expecting that to happen, but is there anything else you like to do? Honestly, that was really killed my mood.
Yeah. Do you
Hold
guys
up,
have
back up.
any
We-
healing potions?
Potions.
We're already full health, aren't we?
Well,
I am not.
Oh,
the-
I
have
have.
life.
I think I might still have a potion. I think.
Well, Schmeiser won't be able to help us now. I think he's a bit too down, but there are some other people around here that could help. Even though they're not exactly friendly with me, but, you know.
Not friendly with you.
Nope.
Listen, pal. You wouldn't happen to know where Yizip would be, right?
Well, she ran in that direction, did she?
Okay, great. Thanks. I start moving in the direction he pointed.
I'll
Okay.
go. I'll go with.
You use the
I'll
mask
go with Bizzy.
wisely.
All
You
right,
can
all
keep
right.
the mask.
Yeah. Do you continue wearing the lens?
No, I take it off.
Okay,
I
okay.
delicately wrap it, making sure to be careful, and then I put it in an empty space within the bag that it wouldn't get crushed by anything else, like a small compartment.
You wander along. You're just going after Yizib at this point, are you?
I just want a
At least I am.
potion
I am.
for
Okay.
from a 18 health person.
Right. Well, I'd say that probably all of you would be going after Yizib at this point, but the Reverend seems to sort of step back and be like, I'll stay behind. I better check on Schmeiser, but hey, thanks for coming. Really appreciate meeting you all. Come back any time.
Yeah, can you give Schmeiser my regards and my apologies as well?
Absolutely, I will. Most definitely. You see
Thank
as
you, kind
he
sir.
very carefully opens the door and like tiptoes inside and then closes the door very carefully behind him. He's very cautious of traps.
Seems like a nice person.
Yeah. So you're continuing to travel now. Casey is still behind Tipper, holding him up, his arms up to like sort of stave away the height fear. But you walk
Thank
in
you,
what
friend Casey. I wouldn't know what I'd do without you.
You continue to walk in the direction of where you think Bizzy went to. You don't know. There's plenty of huts around here, and it would probably take ages to search every single one of them, unless.
Where'd you have gone?
Oh, wait, I have an idea.
What?
I'm
You
gonna
want
put
me to use them?
I'm gonna put my thermal glasses on.
Oh yeah, you can do that.
That could work, but also, aren't we in a place where there's a lot of people? Wouldn't you have to discern?
Well, here's the thing. I
No,
can get the
not
rough.
really.
I can get the rough shape of it. So if we're looking for a tiefling, except for our party member, we should find the other one.
Yeah. So you put on the thermal goggles, and you do see that there are multiple, like one person roughly each hut here. There appears to be what seems to be a petite lady wandering around inside one of them. In another is some kind of cat. Then there is, you do see Yizib's rough form. You also see some man that is leant down, but you don't know what he's leant down for.
I think we need to split up for a bit.
So split up into two groups.
I was gonna
What
say,
are you thinking?
Well, two. Well, I'm thinking 3 groups. We have about 6 people here.
Yeah.
2 of us can go to. I'm so sorry. I forgot about the tiefling's name. It completely escaped my mind.
Yizib.
Yizib.
It's the
Two of
reverse
us
name
can.
of Bizzy.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not gonna get that right either.
Because you can't even get the regular name right.
So, okay, what's Bizzy backwards then? Do it.
Yizib? No.
He's behind you.
Anyway.
So 2 of us should go to there. The other 2 should go to that guy who's leaking, and the other 2 should go to that woman who's. Go to the other woman. I don't know how to explain that.
Well, I have to talk to Bizzy anyway. Not Bizzy. Sorry.
No, I don't. I'm sorry to say this, but I don't think that's a good idea.
While you don't think it's a good idea, I think it's a good idea. I'll go with her.
I'll keep my distance.
Okay. But if you go, she's just going to freak out more.
Oh yeah.
And just start running.
I think that I should go to that man leaning down, whatever he looks like.
I might as well join you.
Okay.
And the other 2, you got the lady.
Yep.
petite lady.
I'll take us through this. So, who are the 2 people that are going to go and see the lady?
Me and Tipper.
Okay. You and Tipper walk in, and you see that there is inside this hut, and you do like knock on the door, and you hear a little, just a minute, and she comes out. You see that she's in tatters, her clothes are all sorts of worn down, and she goes, "Oh, hello. Are you from the Whistleblowers, or is this something else?"
We are not from the whistleblowers.
No.
Oh, thank goodness.
Do you have any potions in stock, or any potions at all?
What kind of potions?
Healing potions.
Oh,
to
I
be
can heal
specific.
you right now. Yes, come in.
Thank you.
Yeah, so you are gonna go in, and I'll say she'll heals you to full health. But you're gonna spend that whole time there. We'll go to Gary and Casey. So the two of you are traveling. Whom saw the man lying in a specific position? And as you get closer, are you in the lead, Gary, or is Casey?
Well, I guess I know where he is, so I'll be in the lead.
Okay. As you are in the lead, you are suddenly blasted from the direction of the hut with a string of it's hard to say, but it seems to be some kind of hot liquid, and it comes out in a really quick burst, and as it comes out, you start burning and searing where the liquid made contact. You will take... hold on, are you actually on 13 points?
I am on 13 points.
You will take 6 points of damage.
Oh, God.
Casey grabs you and pulls you back and goes, "Whoa, hold on there. I don't think this is a friend. I think this is an enemy."
We gotta run now. Fuck.
Hold on.
Go.
Oh, no, I can help you. He reaches into his vest and he pulls out some metal square. It would be a cloth, but it's just a metal square. And he starts rubbing it against where you were impacted, and you see as the square moves over, that affliction is completely removed from you. You don't look damaged at all.
The fuck? What is
It's one
that?
of the, Liu things that I have access to. I found this is going to cause some problems. Maybe we should go in there and deal with it?
All right, but just in case, I reach in my bag and I bring out Thule. We're gonna use this guy as a shield. Before you ask, he is a complete dick. He deserves whatever he gets because he just won't stop complaining.
Yeah. Ah, finally I'm back out. Now, what are you going to do with me?
Wow, I like how you changed your accent.
It's so hard.
It
It's
sounds
so
Russian.
hard.
No, you should
Russian
keep it. It's good for the
Thule.
movie.
I'm not trying to do
he
Russian.
It's the art of DMing where you can't remember your character.
No, I just listened to my voice and I butchered it. Let me try again.
Wait, he has a language setting. Give me a second. Give me a second. He doesn't sound like this.
Oh, thank you for changing my language back. I did not like that accent. It must have happened
You know
while
what? I
was...
like this one better.
What do you mean?
We're gonna keep it. Nothing. You sound
The
way
one,
more
wait,
proper.
the original one or the new one?
Well, what are you? I was trying to change you back to the original one, but I think this new one we should keep. This one sounds so much better. You sound polite.
Well, I'm glad we agree on something at least.
Even when you're mean, you sound polite.
What are we doing?
This guy's the best.
What? I thought you're supposed to hate me. What happened?
No, so the thing is, I was about to use you to protect me from hot metal liquid that was about to spur out, but now I really don't want to do that.
Well, guess what? I don't want you to either.
Alright, I'm gonna pull you out. Can you just look around the corner and see what that guy's doing? There's a guy leaning over there.
Do you think I can do that? Do you think I have that capability? No, of course not. No one can see around corners. Silly. Stupid.
Yeah,
Casey
I'm not going...
has moved ahead of you at this time and is walking towards where the shot was fired.
Casey! No, I don't want you dead!
You you go and run after him, and when you arrive inside the hut, you see that there's no one here. It's just a gun on the ground that was pointing out of a small little hole in the hut. And he goes, "Huh, looks like some kind of automated defense system."
Oh, great. You would have loved that, Toolie.
Well, at least it's disabled now, so it won't affect us anymore.
Bloody.
Who the heck are you? What are you doing here? Shut up.
That's quite the reaction.
Yeah. Oh, there, mister. What are you gonna do about me? I could do all manner of things to you. You don't even know. Now just shut up for your own sake. Ugh, fine, whatever.
Can I get some context here?
You can roll insight.
Okay, I'll roll insight. I was about to ask him, do you know this guy? 10?
10. No, it's more of the case that Casey has just been around the place, that he's aware of all sorts of things, and he's probably aware that this is Thule that the Overseers would have used, so it gives him reason to be antagonistic towards Thule.
Oh, you're talking to Thule. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking to someone in the hut.
No, the hut is completely desolate.
God damn it. Okay, we might have to change Thule back to his original voice, because I got confused for a second. I was so confused. I was going like, oh wait, are we
what
talking
have you
to Thule?
done? No! Don't turn me back to this one! I hate this one! No!
No, we're doing this because I got confused.
Oh, I
thought he
don't
was
want
talking to
this
me.
voice! I sound terrible! Damn
You
it!
sound awesome. Anyway, you were saying?
It's funny when he's angry like that.
Oh, I know, right? I used them once to change gravity.
Oh, interesting.
I know,
yeah,
right?
I'm aware of Thule and all the adventures he's been on with the comms. I've heard about it, and I'm seeing him now, and, well, it's interesting that he's in your hands.
Yeah, I kind of, stole it.
Yeah, obviously.
From the Overseer.
They wouldn't give it to you willingly now, would they? Oh, yeah, sure, they gave me willingly. Yes, anything but what you say.
Alright, Thule, shut up for a second.
Can you make him shut up, please? Just put him in your bag or something.
I will put him in my bag.
Hey,
Thule,
wait.
there's some snacks in there. Just have some of those.
Don't let my voice change again. Oh, no, actually, do let my voice change again. I don't like this one. Anyway, he gets put away, and now we'll go back to Karl and Bizzy. So you two have arrived at, Yizib's place.
I've reached your destination.
Alright. I knock on the door.
Who's there?
You're probably gonna not want the answer to that.
Oh, yeah, it's you. Hold on, just a moment. You feel something slide against the door into this place. And she goes, "That's weird. I don't feel anything. Let me try something." She opens the door for you, and you come face to face with her again.
So you're not gonna melt into a black puddle of goo?
Well, I hope I won't. That was terrible. I don't know what happened.
Could it be some?
I don't know what happened either.
This is a rather weird circumstance.
Well, whatever the case was, it makes me question why I even hang around other people. Like, not even people outside of the whistleblowers are of any use to me.
I don't think that's true.
Oh, what can you offer me? Like, I could do everything myself.
Look, I just want to talk.
Okay. What about? How about how we're similar?
Or like how I've been having your memories.
Yes. That is weird. Wait. I'm gonna roll for her. I've been having strange memories too. About me not being in train hell.
Kind of memories.
I remember walking to a sunset and looking back at some little like otter thing and just thinking to myself, oh, I hate that guy. Did you do that?
Wait, you said otter?
Well, I'm not sure if it was an otter specifically, but yeah, something like that.
What did he look like?
Brown, furry. He had a thing in his hand that he gave to some... He gave it to that little guy that's following you around.
Guy that's following us.
Am I seeing
Wait.
through your eyes? And you're seeing through mine?
Going on.
I don't know. I don't like this.
This is some weird
You
shit.
can see that the black drips are starting to happen again, but she hasn't noticed yet.
There's
What?
you've got a little something on your
She puts her hand out and sees it in her hand again, and she goes, "Oh no, it's happening again! What is this? Why is it happening to me? Has it got something to do with us? But like, I was talking to you before and it was fine."
This is some real Twilight Zone shit, I must say.
It's more like, why is it happening to you and not to me?
I don't know, but whatever it is, I don't like it. It feels disgusting. I have no idea what's causing it. Hold on. It started happening when we were talking about... What was it? No, I can't think straight. I don't know.
Could this be the connection from you get some weird black viscous stuff dripping off you, and she could hear the tapes? Could these be related?
Tapes?
Wait,
I don't know
tapes?
what tape you're talking about. Please roll history.
Okay. It's a 10.
This black viscous stuff that you've been seeing is slightly familiar to you. You've only seen small droplets of it coming off of Yizib, but you remember that back when you were at the firing range at that carnival, the revolver shot some of this stuff.
Wait a fucking minute.
What?
What is it?
I've seen that viscous stuff before.
You have?
Yes.
She's like touching her face, like trying to like not have it happen to her.
I remember seeing it at the firing range. Remember when we went to that carnival?
You mean the abandoned carnival that was kind of creepy? Yeah? What about it?
Yes. I remember the black viscous substance being at the firing range.
After you shot it, it was like growing and morphing a little, and you also remember that a voice came from it just before you shot it and killed it, saying, "Your character doesn't know that." That was its exact words.
Hang on a minute. Hold on, my mind's starting to become clearer. I remember I shot a figure at the firing range, and it was covered in that black visc with that substance, and it said, "Your character doesn't know that."
As you say this, Yizib suddenly starts, like the black stuff advances rapidly. She's, no. What did you, don't say that. Oh, what is this?
Could I pull out the Staff of Radiosity? Will that help? I have no fucking clue if it will.
Yeah, go ahead. What are you going to try and do with it?
Just shine it towards her, because if it can dispel darkness, then maybe?
Okay, yeah. You indeed use the radiosity. Yeah, your intention is to remove darkness, correct? You
Yes.
do your best, but it seems like this object is just innately black. With the intense light that you're creating, what you actually end up doing is removing Yizib's shadow. But also, this causes the black stuff to separate off of Yizib's body. She's not dripping anymore, but you see that this black blob is just sort of moving and undulating on its own, actually having taken form, essentially. And it's just sitting there at the back of the room, just moving around real weird. You don't know what's going on.
am I crazy, or are you seeing that exactly what I'm seeing?
Yes, I'm
Yes.
seeing it. What is that?
I don't know.
More of this black stuff sheds off of Yizib until she is not dripping anymore, and it eventually takes this form. This blob, it's much bigger than the one that Karl remembers. It's black, but it's got these. It's like painted black. It's like made of wet paint, and there's these streaks of various different colors going across it, shifting all over the place. You also see that a mouth appears along it. Actually, another mouth appears, and from the one that first appeared, you hear it say, "It doesn't have hit DC, just roll strength."
Hit DC?
What the heck is that? What is it saying?
What the fuck?
Oh, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it.
Can I pull out my revolver and shoot it?
Yep, let's try your hit DC.
That's a 19.
That hits.
Against that
Roll
thing?
damage. What are you doing pulling a firearm out in this place?
Holy
pissing, you know?
shit. That is 16 damage.
16 damage. Also, please, you know what the revolver means. Please roll a d20.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I'm
That's a
hoping
13.
a
I got a bad
13.
feeling
Okay.
about this.
Oh my goodness.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I get to roll a d6. Oh.
Oh no.
So, Gary, you want to know something funny? A miniature you comes out of the gun.
Whoa.
You are
What?
you are flung towards this black viscous thing, but you are much smaller than you would normally be. What are you going to do?
What? What?
You are hurtling directly towards this black blob. You need to do something in order to not get, like, I don't know, sucked into it or something. Do an attack, please.
I pull out my tiny flashlight.
Okay. So you pull out the flashlight, you hold it in front of you, turn it on. That is enough to it's enough to cause you to you only sink in a little bit, but then you bounce off. Basically, you had enough mass there to stop yourself from sinking in, and you're just a small Gary on the ground.
What the fuck?
You just
I look at Gary and I look at Bizzy and then I look back at Gary with like the most disgusted look on my face. And I look at this.
What the heck is
gun that I have.
happening? Oh, okay. Now
I don't
gun
fucking
gave
know.
birth.
Now this is personal. I'm not standing for this. You see as Yizib pulls out a curved sword. She's got this curved sword, and you see that it sort of shimmers unnaturally along the blade. And she runs forward. Take this, you damn blobby thing! She's just slamming down on it and just cutting it into pieces. It uses its other mouth to say, "That's not canon, all right."
So I'm guessing my attack did fucking nothing.
It did absolutely nothing. However, Tiny Gary can attack. So,
Is it just Gary
Gary
but small?
Tusku!
Or
What
is
the
the actual
fuck
Gary
did I
still
do?
in his other thing?
Die!
What the fuck did I do?
I honestly
Simple. The gun gave birth to a Gary.
I think I'm gonna drop the revolver. I'm just gonna.
You're just gonna drop it out of shock? Okay.
Yeah, the gun gave birth to a mini Gary.
Please be careful with mini.
It's the mini him.
It's the mini.
Yeah.
It's the mini.
It's mini me from fucking
Yizib is
Yeah.
eventually able to completely cut up the blob. It seems to lose its form and start to shrivel away into nothingness. And she's panting as she stands over what she just did. And she looks back and she goes, "What the heck was that? I'm just so glad I was able to take it out."
I
Guess
have no
as
idea.
good as
Take it
mine.
out.
Oh, well, whatever the case, did that help? Like, is that thing not happening to me anymore?
I've
You can tell you're not dripping.
Well, that's good, I suppose. You see as tiny Gary begins to disintegrate very quickly, losing form and just blowing away in the wind.
Bye, cruel world. I'll see you on the next life, peasants.
Yep.
I look down at my hands. I'm like, what the fuck did I do?
you got a mini Gary and you isekai them immediately.
I don't think I want to use that.
I have a
revolver.
question.
Yes. Would regular Gary know about this?
No.
Would regular Gary hear the gunshot
Yes, but nothing else.
and come and? Oh, I was hoping you would come investigate and go like, "What happened?" I just want Karl to look at him and goes like, "What the fuck?"
Now let's say everybody else comes in, hearing the gunshot.
Oh my god, what happened?
Aw.
Why does Karl look like he's defeated by something?
Somebody
And
left their
why-
gun on the ground.
It's Carl's
Yeah,
gun.
no
Karl,
shit, Sherlock.
You dropped your gun. You look like you're traumatized. What happened?
What the fuck was that?
Can you describe what happens?
Casey walks forward and leans down to pick up the gun.
I don't take notice. I'm like, I'm still.
I keep an eye on Casey
Yeah.
doing that.
So he's just holding it and looking at it, turning it around a little bit. He's like, this is a very fancy gun. I will say, it's moving around a lot. This is probably one of those, enchanted objects, you know? The Liu stuff.
Carl, your gun's enchanted?
Well, most of them are, because most of the programming in this place was done for the guns. So yeah.
So you're saying this 4-gauge shotgun is enchanted as well with Lee?
You know, I'm just gonna.
No,
I'm
that
just
one
gonna
doesn't look
put my-
enchanted.
Oh.
I'm gonna put my hand out to Casey and go. Can you please give me that back, please?
Yeah, sure. He gives it back to you. No, problems.
I don't stare at him. I'm just staring forward.
Yeah, you take it.
And
You take it. He gives it back to you. No issues.
I just slowly put it back into its holster. And I'm just gonna go.
What happened, Carl? What?
Okay.
Why you look so nervous?
You look
I don't think you'd believe us.
Whatever was happening to me, I was dripping this black goo and it formed in my house. And then it was saying these weird things. What did it say? Something about a cannon? I don't understand. But
And it hit DC.
yeah, what hit DC? What is that? Anyway, I put it out of its misery. Thank goodness.
Okay,
Huh? What are you gonna say?
I was about to say, can I do the history check on canon?
Yeah, sure, you can.
Let's go. Does a 14 work?
You know that when she says canon, the reason that she would probably be confused is that we're talking about the spelling CANON, not double N. Look, I don't know what's going on, but we taken care of that. That's great. We can all move on now. Why did you guys come in here in the first place?
We
I just wanted
heard.
to talk. That's it.
Right, well,
Because there's got to be a reason as to why you and I are sharing memories.
I don't think there is a reason, honestly. I mean, I have no idea. I broke out of prison, and, well...
Yeah, meanwhile, I didn't break out of
gotta-
prison, but you still have my memories away from this dimension.
Yeah,
so
I
it's
don't-
going-
I don't understand it either, and I don't think I should even bother dwelling on that stuff.
A lot of silent treatment today.
Yes, indeed.
Well, that's because we're all trying to figure this out. We don't know what's going on. I've no clue why they're the same person.
Yeah, but one has the reverse name.
In any rate, I think that our time is over. I don't think I should be anywhere near you two or however many of the. There's so many of you. I need some time to myself. I've got to rethink everything.
That makes
Okay.
both of us.
Well, that's okay because we came up here for a different reason. It's fine. What did you
Still
come up here
confused.
for?
What happened?
We're looking for the there's a place called the Twister Matrix. I don't know if you've heard about it, but that's something that we'd like to find because it's a really secret location and we don't know where it could be. Well, I don't know where you could find something like that, but there is one person around here that is extremely private, and, well, maybe they could help. But, I don't know, there's so many of you.
Do you want to point us in the right direction then?
He lives in that place over there. She points to the hut that is closest to her, but, like, forward and to her right. She goes, "It doesn't look like anyone is there, but there is someone there. I can tell you that. Just don't freak him out."
Back to the guys.
Okay, so all in favor of leaving outside.
What I do? What I do?
Yes. I'm still a bit traumatized.
I don't
Look,
mind
you didn't-
whatever you guys are planning on. It's fine.
Mm,
I do want to go over
Yes, do
there. It
that.
probably will help us.
That's why I'm asking if we should have stay outside, because we don't want to freak whoever's in there out, and not gonna lie, you kind of freak people out.
Hey, I have a perfect idea.
Mm,
How about you go see if you can find clues about Spring Onion? He could have come up here.
Perhaps.
Oh
But
yeah,
perhaps
that
we
is a
should
good
go
thought.
look.
That is a good
But at the
thought.
Go
same
look.
time, though, and I would like to whisper to Gary, I'll get close to him, or cast message,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll say, I do not trust this Casey guy.
Then I'll watch him.
Well, whatever the case, I think we should just get a move on because we've come to a dead end here.
Yeah, I guess.
All
Hey.
right.
Yizip,
Yeah. What?
take care of yourself, okay? And
Yeah. I will.
if you have any of my memories, just let me know, I guess. I'll do the
I
same.
don't know how I'm going to, but I'll find a way. Surely.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you all leave Yizib alone, and you begin to move to this place that she pointed you towards. You notice that although it has the shape of a hut, there is no visible windows or doors. It's like this isn't even supposed to be a building. But she pointed in this direction. What are you gonna do, guys?
Can I try my best to find Spring? And I mean, I walk away from the rest and
Yeah,
use
sure.
find familiar.
Well, it'll take some time to do that. So let's say that you vacate for a short amount of time. Everybody else, you come up to this hut. I want you to roll perception.
okay.
That's a 9.
Mm-hmm.
That's a dirty 21.
Ooh, nice.
15.
Okay. And Bizzy?
9.
Okay. Gary, with your 21, you do in fact see that there is something on one of these walls that is movable. So you press on it and you very slowly move it to the side. And what you see
This is just interesting.
inside this place is a madman's den. This room is completely covered in paper and photographs. There's stuff all over the floor, and you see Ambient inside, scribbling something on a piece of paper on the floor.
Hey,
Oh! Oh, it's you! Oh, no, don't. I don't want you to be here.
Wait, what?
What? Bizzy? Is that you, Bizzy?
oh, wait a minute, I remember this guy. Ah, shit.
Ambient?
Busy.
What are
yeah.
you doing here?
Oh, it's all of you. Busy. You're there. Come here.
Ambient, what the hell?
You're still alive. Well, that's good. Oh, for a second No. I'm I can't believe that this has
Ambient,
happened to
hey.
me.
I kneel down to his height and I'm like, Ambient, get yourself together. Come on, man.
I can't. I know too much. You don't want to know
About
about
what?
this.
About what?
Do you want to know? If you know, they'll come after you.
We already
I'll
made
take a look at some of the
enemies. You
papers
might
on the
as
wall.
well.
Oh, are you sure about this? I can't put it back in the bottle once it's out.
Do it.
It's fine.
Okay.
There's already people coming after us
Wait.
anyway.
No, wait. Who's that guy? Who's that guy? What? Me? Oh, I guess I've never met you. Sorry, my name's Casey. I'm a solo explorer. I'm looking around for some places here. But this seems like something completely different. You don't have to worry about me.
Am I allowed to look at some of the papers on the wall?
Yes. What you see is a whole assortment of various different kinds of articles and photographs and photocopies of things. And there's like schematics and stuff, and among them there are also these conspiratorial writings of Ambient that he has done with ink. You know, they're laid out on the wall to form like a message, but it's all scribbled, only he can read it. And off in the corner, there is a single photograph of Bizzy in cat form on the wall that is surrounded by an empty space. And he goes, okay, I will tell you, but only if you want to know.
Ambient, tell me, what's going on?
I found out about something. There's a secret place inside the Breakneck headquarters.
What do you mean secret place?
You know how there are 4 sectors? A, B, C, D, right?
Yes, I remember them.
There's another one. Sector Ash. It's like an A and an E fused together. It's between A and B. There's doors to it. I've seen them. And I've collected documents that tell me of its existence, but there's people after me now.
Who is after you?
It'd probably be management of some sort.
Yeah, it's the cleanup crew. Like the highest order of management coming after me.
That's not... Look, Ambient, we can protect you. I know we can. Just...
No. If I'm out in the open, they're going to find me no matter what. You don't understand. These guys, they'll stop at nothing to put me away.
Then what can you tell me about Sector Ash?
I don't know enough about it. All I know is that things are much worse at the Breakneck headquarters than I thought. I thought that the company was noble despite their, talking about criminals like a tongue-in-cheek thing, heists and stuff. It's much worse. It's terrible. They have slaves. They have, big bankers and stuff in suits. They're doing all kinds of terrible stuff in Sector Ash. It's horrible.
Hold on.
Sounds like real life.
Are you saying that we should go free some slaves?
I don't know what you can do.
Oh no, don't give him that idea.
If you go and free slaves, they're gonna find out, and the whole thing is gonna fall upon itself, and everything's gonna be ruined. There's gonna be no jobs for any of these people. I don't know what to do, but I can't. I don't know. What do I do? What do I do?
Ambient, you have to think about it for a minute. They have no viable option to get rid of the paint, and they left you hung and dry. They left me hung and dry. They know I've been missing for ages.
I know what I must do, but I can't do it alone. And I can't do it myself either, because they know about me. They know I know.
Well, tell us what we need to do, and then we'll do it for you.
I don't know what you need to do. All I know is Sector Ash, that's it. You need to get into the Breakneck headquarters, go to Sector A or B, and find the door to Sector Ash.
That will have to
Suicide,
rely on
for all
us
we
getting
know.
back to headquarters, and I don't have a way back.
I don't know how you're gonna do it. I don't know.
Do you have any documents that can possibly
there's
help us?
Tons of documents around here. I don't think this is gonna help you.
Oh, look around you.
You're not
There's
gonna...
paper everywhere on the walls.
I've drawn over these to intentionally obfuscate them. You're not gonna get any information out of these.
Lord. Okay.
You see as, Well, no, you hear some noise that isn't the sound of train crashing that you've been hearing at the bottom of this place this whole time. And Ambient hears it too. He goes wide-eyed in complete shock. He goes, "Oh no, they're here! They're coming for me! I have to run! Shoot! Where do I go? Oh!
Wait, hang on. DM, do I recognize the noise as well?
Yes, it is the sound of a portal opening.
Well, you want to know what corporate's like back where I'm from? You're about to get a taste of it.
Oh, I love breaking the chains of the fellow workers.
He gets down on the floor and he's rummaging through all the papers, and then you see as like it's hard to even realize what's going on, but it's like his entire body just slips underneath the floor, and it's as if he wasn't even here.
Oh,
Bien?
he just vanished.
What the?
What was that? Huh.
Something's clearly
They got him
wrong
from
here.
beneath. Damn it! I go to where
They
he
can
was.
do that?
I go to where he was.
Yeah.
Is there anything?
Please roll investigation.
Hold on,
Can
they
I
can
do-
just
can I
get
do
people from under the
investigation as well?
ground?
Yeah.
Okay.
What the fuck? Okay, maybe we should not know.
Fuck.
14.
Okay, with your 14 Bizzy, you are able to notice that under all these papers, there's like a very discreet trapdoor.
A trapdoor?
Yeah.
We're gonna have to look at that later.
Wait, did you say trapdoor?
Yes, I did.
Right. I'm opening the trapdoor.
Not yet!
No. Shut up.
Corporate's coming this way, and
Gary, please roll an wisdom saving throw.
You've got to
Said
be
trap-
smart.
What do you
You've
I
get?
gotta be
got a
smart
4.
for this.
A 4. You open the trapdoor. You see
Oh, you
that
fu-
down there, it's actually a direct passage into the chimney. It is pitch black inside, but you can hear the distant echoes of something grabbing onto ladder rungs and going down. And you do see that there are some rungs on the inside of this chimney that are going down to wherever.
Whoa.
Huh. That's pretty interesting. I didn't know that
Close-
these chimneys could actually be gone through.
Close the bloody trapdoor. They're outside.
Someone down there.
See, here's the thing, Karl.
You're an
Gyros
idiot?
guessed the
I
cat.
think-
Yeah, okay.
You're an
Thanks.
idiot, that's what.
You
I was
are
about
a
to say
blithering
curiosity kills the
idiot.
cat, but
It's killing
I
you
can't
right
go.
now.
I have a grappling hook. I'll just hook myself on and just slowly go down.
You hear
They're bloody-
something outside the hut.
Oh, you.
maybe do that later.
Something's here.
Maybe do that later. Do that later. I
Something's
grab
here.
Gary and I close the trapdoor.
Yeah.
I get
What
the
if this
giant
is the only
tomahawk
time we
ready to
can
go.
escape? What if something out there is going to kill us?
Please roll another
recognize
wisdom
me.
saving throw.
I have the giant tomahawk ready.
I
Mm.
have a.
Look.
Oh, I have an 18.
Okay,
Can
you
I-
do close the trapdoor, thank goodness. Right on time, as the door into the hut opens, and you see a group of 3 people. They are dressed in janitorial outfits, blue ones with yellow decorations on them. And they step their way inside, looking around, really frustrated. One of them is a male halfling and is the smallest of the group. There's a cheetah that is the tallest, and there's also some lady, but she is wearing a lot of makeup, and it's like it's very obvious that she's a lady, but you're like, how much of a lady is she?
Got that 1700s makeup look.
Yeah, it's like the sort of Looney Tunes kind of makeup. Yeah, you're right. It doesn't matter. Where's that cat? I know he's here.
I don't know what
Cat.
you're talking about.
You know my deception is +0, right? I can't do this.
Well, you're gonna tell us where he is.
We
I
actually
don't know
don't.
what you're talking about, but I don't suppose either of you three remember me.
Let me roll for them.
Oh,
Oh,
Three
yeah,
issues.
I remember you. Bizzy, right. You're really good friends with him, aren't you?
Estranged, but I once was.
Well,
So if you're going to ask me if I know exactly where he is, I can't say because I haven't spoken to him since he left me behind.
everyone roll deception.
except for me.
Boy.
Yeah.
11.
9.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck. 7. No, wait.
1.
No.
Oh, no!
Yeah, 7.
A natural one! Oh, boy.
21.
Oh, no,
No,
20.
no.
21.
21.
It came through Discord as 1. Can you imagine what would have happened? Anyway.
Oh.
I mean 21, not
They,
you
they
heard.
lean against the walls and look around. And they go, it's very interesting that we happen to find you all inside his little hideout. I can see that he's stolen lots of documents. Doesn't matter
These
how
are
much
just
he
cooking
scribbles
recipes.
on them. We know that they're company documents.
They're cooking recipes.
Gary, that's not gonna help.
Gary,
Yeah.
you
I'm
There's a
lighting
time-
up the mood.
Gary-
I don't
Gary,
know
that-
what you
Gary,
want. I
at the
don't know
time,
what's
like-
happening in your head, but I can tell you're lying.
Oh,
Listen.
well,
you
Fair enough.
guys better get to stepping because he ain't here, and we don't know where he is.
we'll
You just get the stepping.
we'll get out of your hair. We'll just get going. We'll get out of your hair.
I'm not leaving without these documents, though.
Why would you say that?
Whatever. He's gone. He's not here. Go. Let's get out of here. He's got to be somewhere else. They all file out.
Fucking corpos. I spit on the floor.
Yeah, you spit on one of the papers, and it's like a picture of them.
Thank goodness. I was about ready with the bloody tomahawk.
Oh yeah, none of you were showing weapons, but you were prepared to.
Prepare
Anyway.
to fight.
I was about to fly out of the frickin' hut with it.
Casey looks out of the window, watching them go, and he then says, "Looks like the coast is clear. All right then.
But now,
How about
who-
we
who
see what's
knows,
under
they
that
might come
trapdoor
back.
then?"
They might come back.
No. If I know anything about people like that, they don't bother to check.
Did you say we could
Again.
look under the trapdoor now?
Yeah.
Yes, we can look
Yeah,
under
I
the
think that's
trapdoor.
a-
Yes,
we should do
I'm
that.
looking under the
Mhm.
trapdoor.
Yeah. So, you indeed
God,
open the
you are a
trapdoor, and once
child.
again you see that there is rungs of a ladder on the inside of this chimney that goes all the way down to something at the bottom you cannot see because it is really dark in the chimney. But it would be possible to go down.
All right, I'm going.
Yep.
Alley-oop, drop it!
Oh, you're just gonna jump down?
Yep.
Okay. Right, well, Gary has disappeared. What about everybody else?
Would you like to go down carefully, or would you like to do what the dumbass did?
Yeah.
Hang on. I quickly send a message to him being like, "Hey, we need you back here now."
I like to cast message back saying, "I haven't found spring yet."
I cast a message back being like, "This is kind of important."
I
Gary
cast
jumped
him
into a
back
giant hole.
again. Well, two of them saying Gary does that, and I need to find spring.
you don't know what Gary did.
I told him.
Oh, you told him, okay.
Gary
Yeah.
jumped down a hole.
Alright.
I don't feel too comfortable jumping down something like this.
Yeah, no, there's ladder rungs. You are able to, like, climb down.
Oh, okay. Now you say there's a ladder.
No, I said there was a
No,
ladder.
yeah,
You didn't hear
Yeah,
me.
he's
Established
been
there's a
saying
ladder.
there was a ladder
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Anyway,
I only heard trapdoor.
okay, you don't have an intention of going joining them.
Mm.
Okay, that's fine. We will move on. So, all of you climb down this chimney, except Gary, who just jumped straight in.
He probably took some damage.
Well, you haven't found out yet. It is a long shot. You travel down a fair way because this chimney is super tall. We'll say that by the time you get to the bottom of the ground, you're a bit fatigued after what happened. You see that this place is very cramped. You know how rooms are like tall on purpose so that people don't hit their heads? It's almost like this room is short on purpose so that you're forced to crawl. And you also see that there is some kind of metallic lattice that lines the walls in certain places. Huh. This is very interesting. I guess it's some kind of tunnel.
I mean,
We
whatever
already
it is,
went through a
ambient-
tunnel in the sewers before.
It seems
multiple.
big enough for ambient.
Oh, it doesn't look like there's any sewage here. Thank goodness.
No, there's no sewage. But this does look very interesting.
Yeah, you're telling me.
I think we're gonna have to crawl through and try and find something on the other side.
Oh, I will.
Oh,
I
yeah,
will.
yeah. Tipper, I'd say that it's easy for you because you're short. So you can just sort of...
Let me at it.
Yeah, you can crouch down and just walk through. Everybody else, you are needing to crouch down and travel through carefully. Gary is nowhere to be seen, but that's probably because he's already traveled far in enough. As you travel forward, you continue to see this weird metallic, like diagonal stripes of like this black scratched metallic thing that is up against the walls and surrounded by these gold like tiny little wire fences, and they cover random walls, but it's all one contiguous mass of this stuff. And you're carefully crawling through this tunnel. There's no light, but I'll just say that, like, I don't know, Bizzy pulls out the radiosity staff or whatever, so you're able to make it through. Eventually, you come across Gary. He is in the middle of a cube-shaped room now. It's opened up. You can actually stand up in here. And there is a very old-looking computer terminal in the middle of this place, and it seems to be connected by wires to the lattice surrounding the room.
We found you, Gary.
Hey. Oh, hey. Welcome back. I've been trying to figure out what the heck this thing is. But I can't figure out how to get it working.
Why would there
Maybe
be
I should hit it.
terminal? Maybe don't hit it.
You're not meant to hit it?
I don't think
that's a
wise.
good idea.
Oh, okay. Do any of you know how to use it by any chance?
Would anybody like to try doing something to it?
Sure.
Oh, obviously I won't.
Okay, Bizzy, what are you going to try and do?
Okay, first of all, is it turned on?
Yes, it is turned on, and there is a keyboard.
I will try typing something. Anything. Just random words.
What are you typing? You gotta tell me.
Gibberish.
Hello?
It tells you directory does not exist.
Can I have a
Right.
quick
You're not
run through the
here.
room?
Yeah, this room is just a cube shape, and you see this metallic diagonal stripes going across, surrounded by this gold wiring. The gold wires are connected through the floor to this terminal in the middle. And there are multiple crawl spaces, I'd say 4, one on each side of the room.
Can I do an insight or a history check?
What for?
Let's see if it actually does console commands.
Okay. Yes, history then.
I was gonna say let's try writing. What are they
15.
called?
15? You can try. Go ahead and give it a shot.
Ooh,
Okay, I need to get some. Okay, I need to know console commands. Hold on.
Okay. What operating system did you use? Windows or Linux?
I do Windows.
Okay. So the command to, I believe is it dir?
I don't bloody know
see-
console.
Yeah,
Nice.
dir. That also works in Linux as well.
Okay.
I believe.
Yeah, you can say dir.
Alright, dir.
Yeah, it actually shows you a list of directories, and
Whoa.
there are loads of them. They seem to have in them a time component. They are tracking each a specific day. Well, actually, I need to do some research because I'm not totally familiar with the time it is. Give me a second. You see a whole bunch of folders that start with 2007-12. So there's lots of folders about the current year, current month, every day in the current year and month. So it is December of 2007.
Okay.
Think we should open it up, or?
Sure, might as well.
Let's have a look.
Who is at the back of all of you?
I'm assuming that would be me, because I would have no idea what's going on with this terminal.
Hey, Tipper, could you move aside? I'm kind of stuck here.
Oh, sorry, friend.
Tipper moves aside and Casey crawls out and gets into the room. And he goes, "What is this?"
That's what we're trying to figure out.
It's a PC that only accepts console commands. Do you remember console commands?
Oh yeah, certainly. I definitely remember console commands. I used them a whole bunch when I was still in the real world. How about you give me a shot?
Okay.
Casey steps in and he starts to type out a whole various bunch of commands, and you see as he feels his way around and he's understanding the directory structure, and then he begins to look into files, and you begin to see in all of these files they're either one of two things. Actually three things. They're either text files, picture files, or video files. All of them seem to be documenting something about the world. It seems to be from the perspective of someone, but you don't know who. And they are cataloging everything in a very short and concise way. It's like all of these files, although there are many of them, they're designed to store as little as possible in each of them, if that makes sense.
Can I do an insight into like Casey because of how?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. I think that was 14.
14. You look at him, and you see that his expression is different. He's not looking all cutesy and innocent anymore. He has this unmistakable look of sadistic glee on his face. The whole time he is typing out commands, he's going faster and faster, looking at all these files.
Guys, get him off there.
Whoa, he's going
Casey?
nuts.
I know the look of someone that knows exactly what they're doing, and I need you to step away from that console now.
You see that he very quickly types, like, you don't know what command he types, but you see that the screen changes to just say enter password. And he looks at you with this same face, and he goes, "It's funny that you're so trusting of random people." You hear this like sound, and he now has an overseer outfit. He flies up and he bashes you all with this like rod. You all are going to take how much health do you have? You're also okay. You're all going to take 10 points of damage, and you're going to be completely knocked out. And as you hit the
cue the death save throws from my end because I only had 4
you need to do it
HP.
as well. Okay, but as you also all hit these metallic things and they electrocute you. You were definitely not supposed to touch those, but yeah, you're being electrocuted by this stuff. You fall back to the ground, and Casey stands over you. He walks over to Karl, and he leans down as Karl is lying basically on the ground in pain. And he goes, "You should have let me in that clan of yours. Now look what happens." Karl,
Fucking
you remember this person. This is one of the members of the old and well, not necessarily defunct, but it's underused now, the Hisnata Forums, which used to be a place where you would discuss historical events about your homeworld, Cognita. And he was one of the people on those forums. And as you formed the splinter group, the Bale Boys, with the interest of joining the game, the WasteNet, he wanted to join, but he was so persistent and so weird about it that as a clan, you decided to prevent him from joining. He's back. And his name isn't Casey. It's Cuddlemore.
Cuddlemore.
I can't hold my
laughter. Oh, I'm going to enjoy beating you up later. Or maybe I won't. Maybe I'll do something different. There's so many things I want to do. And I'll enjoy every single one of them. He flies away.
Can I just say this out of character?
Yep.
I knew I shouldn't have trusted it.
Yep.
I'm saying this out of character as well. I knew there was something wrong with him.
Yep.
I knew it from the start, because a random trapdoor in the fucking ceiling means certain demise later on.
Well, I don't know about that. But anyway.
Hey, you just proved my point!
Question. Did you have like a feeling that I was just gonna go through the trap door with no care in the world?
No, I did not have the thought, but it doesn't matter. You're down here.
Oh.
Now, Gary and Bizzy are on death row, so what are you guys going to do?
I'm on 14, so am I able to...
Yeah, everyone else is still able to move around. It's just that Gary and Bizzy appear dead.
We both have to make death save throws.
Okay, do one.
Am I able...
Both of you do one.
Do
throw.
one now?
Yeah.
Do one now?
How you do a death save throw?
Okay, so you go into your health bar, which says death save, which is failure or success, and then you press
you do
the roll
one.
there.
You do one.
This is completely devoid of any factors.
Oh, God.
What'd you get?
Okay, Gary got 9.
I got a 9.
Okay,
He failed.
That's a failure.
I got a 12. I succeeded.
Okay, all right. So Bizzy regains consciousness at one hit.
No. I have to succeed 2 more times.
Oh, you have to succeed twice. Okay. Everybody else, what do you want to do?
Am I able to revive?
Yeah, any healing item will revive them.
I wish I knew.
I've got.
I wish I knew.
I have gala rations.
Yeah.
Just out of character, I still have a health potion in my bag.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh well.
You're good. What is it with Karl and just like force feeding Bizzy's corpse? That is happened. It's happened twice, which isn't a lot, but it's weird.
Question.
5 cents.
Do I have to roll 3 times or
No.
once?
Okay.
You only have to roll. Okay, you have to roll once every at the start of your turn. You have to roll once. If you get below a 10, you fail. If you get above a 10, you succeed.
Yeah. Well, don't do that. Don't do that because everybody else is going to heal you guys. So yeah, hurry up.
Yeah, okay, so I'm going to use the fucking gala rations then.
Okay. Sure. Yeah. On Bizzy. Okay. Bizzy is recovering. Anybody else gonna take care of Gary?
I will.
Okay. What are you gonna use?
That one dash into the world does nothing to me.
Yeah.
Okay, quick question. How much do I heal?
Oh, yeah. Roll medicine, please.
I still have the gala rations.
Yep. Gary, you need to roll medicine as well.
Okay, so I rolled 16.
I rolled a 15.
Okay. Bizzy, you heal 8. Gary heals 7.
So I'm back to my original
Now,
life points.
as you all stand up, you are all very mad that this so-called Casey betrayed you all. But as you're looking around, just checking on everybody, you notice something about Gary. His shoulder, I'd say that his left shoulder is misaligned. You see as the piece of his body that is his shoulder is the incorrect rotation. And then like maybe like a second or less than a second later, it changes rotation. It's like randomly teleporting to random places kind of. It's not doing what it's supposed to be doing. Like that is
Gary?
completely unnatural.
Gary, your shoulder is
I don't know what's
everywhere.
happening to me.
Yeah.
Fuck. Get Toolie! Get something!
I turned to quote unquote Casey and I'm like, what the
No,
fuck
Casey
did you do,
flew
you
away.
Casey
scumbag?
left!
Casey
Casey's
flew
not
away.
here anymore!
He's gone.
He's gone?
Yep.
Oh fuck. Okay, never mind.
Dude left, he no-clipped out of here.
Mhm.
Left like my dad.
What the fuck? Wow, that's dark.
Ew.
man.
It's dark.
That is
It may
dark.
be dark, but it's true though.
As you are all attempting to make light of the situation with a little banter, you suddenly hear a loud, echoey voice that comes from all directions, and you also see a small little bit of text in front of all of your eyes. It says the following: "Attention all users. The server will restart in 1 minute. Please disconnect now to ensure your current state is backed up. Thank you for playing on the Wastenet."
Wait, what the fuck?
What
We should leave.
What?
We
What does
should
that mean?
leave.
We can't leave. Where's
Where's
where
the
do we
trap door?
go?
The only thing that surrounds you are tunnels. You have to crawl through them.
Athletics, don't fail me now.
Firstly, where's my arm?
You still have your arm, only your shoulder is glitching, essentially.
Fucking, where's my funny.
I'm gonna run around.
Now it's
Where's
down
my
there.
vape pen?
It's everywhere.
You've
Ah,
still
fuck
got
it,
all
just
your
leave
tools.
it.
Oh my goodness, you're running around, you got all your tools, you're crawling back the way you came. It's all a mad rush as you attempt to get out of this like tunnel or whatever as fast as possible. You all climb this ladder furiously. What are you saying as you do this?
Go.
Wait, how do we know?
What does
How
it mean by
how do
server
we?
reset? What does it mean by server reset?
Well, if
We're,
I
pro-
understand
we're
correctly,
probably gonna collapse down here if we don't get out of this bloody
Attention
trap door.
all
Come on.
users. The server will restart in 10 seconds. Please disconnect now to ensure your current state is backed up.
Wait.
Thank you for playing on the
Door.
Wastenet.
Trap door.
dumb question, but if we leave that room, that doesn't matter because if this whole place is the server, no matter where we are, we're dead.
Where are you right now?
In the server? In the wasteland? In a tunnel?
Are you still on the ladder?
Wait, yeah, I guess so.
Is everyone still on the ladder?
Not me.
Going.
I'm still searching for
Push.
spring.
No? Okay,
What are you
so
waiting for?
hold on. I want to figure out, is Gary holding people back? This is very important.
What, am I
He's
holding?
not. He's not.
Okay, so it's like everyone else has gotten out, but he's like dawdling essentially, right?
I don't know. Gary, is that true?
I guess so.
Okay, so
Because
he-
I'm
Gary-
confused. There's
Yeah, yeah.
there's nowhere we can
Questioning
go.
yourself with questions and get up here!
in the middle
I'm on
of
Discord.
Bizzy's yelling, everything suddenly turns blurry. Okay, no. Gary, you are separate from this, so please ignore
Okay.
what I'm about to say. For everybody else, your vision turns blurry in an instant, and you see in the middle of your vision a loading bar. Can I please get you all to roll investigation?
Investigation. All right.
Mhm.
Okay,
Dirty.
that's 16.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Ooh, nice.
14.
Karl, this is very important. I want you to write this down because you're not going to get this information again. The first thing you see on the loading bar, and it is only there for a split second, you get to see this. Eternal Engine V170.1.2.59 copyright Asmo. That appears for a split second. Then you all see waiting for instance, and then waiting for higher order tasks. This step takes the longest, and you, for the people that rolled low, you would basically only see this, waiting for higher order tasks. But then we get establishing parallel connection, identifying entity attributes, identifying environment attributes, decompressing entity, constructing object and environment, inserting entity into object, materializing object. And then, one by one, you appear in the location that you were previously standing in A pose. I will say that, Karl, because you got the best roll, you spawn in first, and you see, with your own eyes, everybody else appearing very shortly after. Except Gary. I would presume that seeing the loading bar and also all of you being in A pose once it disappeared, that would be quite traumatic.
No.
Whoa.
Where's Gary?
Gary!
I'd like to cast message and say, what happened to Bizzy?
I
Or
cast a message
anyone
back
I
like,
could get a hang of.
I cast a message back like, what happened? What happened to you?
Yeah, you saw the same thing. You mostly just saw waiting for higher order tasks.
I message back and say, I saw a loading bar for a second. I was T-posed in the middle of
What was this?
in the middle of an open.
What was this loading?
I cast a message back
Thing.
like, yeah, well, we're all doing the same thing, but is Gary with you?
I message back saying, no, I don't see Gary anywhere. What happened?
Gary,
I
be
guess-
gone!
Oh no! Don't!
Oh, fuck!
I fall down to my knees.
Yeah.
This
We're
is
still
all my
stuck in the
fault.
A pose, or?
No. You are free to move. It's just that you spawned in A pose.
This is
Gary,
all
be
my fault.
gone.
I, cast a message to him being like, get your butt over here now.
Serious matter. I message back with a question mark.
Now you're saying that?
Yes. Serious matter.
I cast, like, a message that's, like, the weakest I've ever cast, and I'm like, Gary's gone.
Wait, he's gone.
It's all my fault.
No, this is no one's fault.
I really
Our
want
fires
him
are shut
to.
right
It is
now.
it is my fault.
I really want him to go back because I have to help Gary.
Yeah.
Please.
I proceed to
Should've-
go back.
Yeah.
I should have
Okay.
Considering it's a
fucking
serious
known.
matter.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I should have fucking known.
Anyway, Gary, when you disappeared, it wasn't even like you were closing your eyes or open your eyes or anything. You just like teleport somewhere different. Your shoulder isn't messed up anymore. You look around for a little while and you think for a moment that you are in your old hometown. It has a very similar vibe to it. There are these rolling hills and trees and these fancy houses. But the more you look, the more you realize that this isn't your home. It's some other place, which isn't helped by the fact that there is no one here. You cannot see a single person anywhere until you see off in the distance white dust begins to fly in the sky and spiral around and then come down in a quick burst and then float away again. And on the floor where the dust had passed through is the purple hat wearing guy that you initially saw when you were on your way to Panopticon Palace.
Hello there.
Oh, Gary, was it?
Yeah. What happened?
I don't know what happened. Well, if you're asking about what happened with me, I was teleported away from a world just like I always am. You know how the sigils are.
Yeah, I guess. I was just in this tunnel, and then there was like a message like right in front of my face. And it just said,
really shaken up. What's gotten into you?
"Did I die and go to hell?"
No.
Wait, Tully, you came with me?
No. You have lost all of your equipment.
Oh, I thought that was Tully.
No. That was Celeste. It's Celeste.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
sorry, that sounded like Tully for a second. I thought it was Tully.
No, you're not in hell. Well, theoretically you are, but whatever.
Oh, I remember the stupid crow now. I remember now.
I'm just surprised. What are you doing out here?
Mate, to be honest, I don't know.
What happened with the group that you were traveling with? Where have they gone to?
I don't know. It's like I don't know. And I just smash the ground.
Yeah,
Just
it's just grass, so
don't-
like you're beaten down on grass. Yeah.
Reminds me of that one Yu-Gi-Oh scene
Mm.
when you have Yagi.
Dude, really?
Adifire comes over and he puts his hand on your back and he goes, "Hey, look, whatever happened, it's okay. You don't have to worry about it anymore. Things are out of our control sometimes, and we have to learn to move on, I guess. You're not going to have me forever."
It should have been me, not him.
What?
Like
Yeah. the
It's-
gift.
Oh, you can actually say that, but for
yeah,
who?
I ignore. I know. Hey, let me do it.
You
Let
can't
me do
hear.
it.
You can't hear. No, shut up, Wolf.
Let me do it. Let me do it. I listen to him and I just ignore him and I just smash on the ground. Just keep on smashing. I just go.
Yeah.
It should have been me. It should have been me, not him.
What?
Where did my crew go? Where did everyone go?
What do you mean it should have been you, not him? I don't get it. Don't you mean it should have
I
been
know.
him, not you? Because you
I
were the
don't know.
one that. Yeah.
I don't know where everyone is. They could be lost. They could be anywhere. Where am I?
He gives you space so that you can calm down again, and he goes, "Well, we can find out together.
I guess we have to just find them the long way.
I don't even know if I can help you find them. That
Well,
place that I went to was so isolated from everything else that I don't even think I can find my way back there."
sorry about that.
It's
I'm
fine.
calmed down. I'm calmed down now. Well, I guess we have all the time in the world now. No point just standing around. Shall we?
Adifire looks at Celeste, and Celeste goes, "What are you looking at me for? Let's go."
I agree with the crow. For once, I agree with the crow.
And that is the end of the session.
We should have had a little detour with me just slamming my hand.
No. Absolutely
God damn
not. I really felt that was a great moment to just end on the Gary finally being like, "Yeah, I should listen to the crow."
Yeah, I should finally listen to this fucking crow.
For once.
Because he's
I actually
actually he was never antagonistic. He was just like bored out of his mind. That's the only reason why
I
he
had to
actually
say
listened.
Gary's full name. I had to.
Harry B.
I have to say, I thought you were actually just gonna kill me from.
No,
from that.
I am too noble for that.
Put everyone else on the
I have
having Gary be erased.
I have something to say.
Hey, I knew that you guys could take a hit like that. I knew you could take it. Thank you so much, Glitch, for being a part of this for 22-ish episodes. Lots of fun.
It's a year, dude.
Yeah.
I miss
I
ya.
know.
Yeah, we're gonna
miss
miss
ya.
miss
Happy
you.
birthday
have
to
a
you for
nice-
tomorrow,
yeah.
friend.
Oh yes, it's his
Hope you have a
birthday
nice
tomorrow as
birthday.
well. Well, not not the time of the recording. It will have been his birthday
No.
already, but whatever. Happy
See
birthday.
ya.
Guys, before you all leave,
Yeah.
I'd like to say, I'll be honest, I love this, but just because I just don't have enough time to do this
Yeah,
week by
yeah.
week now, it's now just a bother.
Yeah,
I'm sorry
it's
to say
fine.
that, but
it's
it's just-
fine. Yeah,
Oh,
things
funny.
change.
The one thing I have to say is, have a good evening. Damn it, I fucked
You
it
messed
up.
it up.
Wait, no, I fucked it up.
Listen,
I fucked it up.
Evening and
Listen,
good
listen,
night.
listen. I was prepared to let you say it without interrupting you, but you messed it up.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
In case I don't see you,
Congratulations.
have
You
a good
played
afternoon,
yourself.
good evening, and good night.
There it is. All right. See you guys
Is there
later.
applause sounds? We do not have applause
Yeah.
sounds.
Bye
Good night.
bye.
Bye.
See ya.
That's it for this episode of Interp'd Reality. Did you have just as much fun as we did? Why don't you leave us a like, share the episode around, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you don't miss out on any new releases. We'd also love to hear what your favorite part was, so let us know in the comments. Also check out our other shenanigans set in the worlds we've built, plus all our links for even more content outside of D&D you never thought you needed. Thank you so much for listening all the way through to the end, and we'll see you all next time.